Cat Williams, boy. You said it was gonna be the year right here.
All right, so what's up, everybody? Just having a little
Oh
fun before we started. so Terrell's gonna be a little late, but we started late just because I was a little late. Robert was gonna be late. Terrell was gonna be late, so I was like, screw it, might as well start a little late. And nothing to talk about though this week. Nothing. I guess
no news.
other than the Switch 2 leaks and the state of play or whatever it's called. I didn't see it. I guess in the chat
Oh
they
yeah,
said there's one.
it was a state of play, I believe. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Wait, they announced one?
Yep.
Apparently they did it. When is it?
For tomorrow or something. Like that. Hold on, let me just check real quick. I know it's.
I'm just so excited for that Horizon Zero Dawn remake.
Oh man.
Like what?
Tell me at least. Tell me it's
that's
just a
tomorrow.
remaster. Tell me it's not a full remake. That would just be
Well,
stupid.
it's not gonna be a remake. There's no way. 'Cause that's way too much resources.
What is that,
There's
6
no
p.m.?
way.
Yeah.
Is that 6 p.m.? Dang.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
stupid.
It's, a good thing.
It's stupid just to put it even to port it because of the enhancements you already get on PS5. It's just stupid.
Well,
That's what I don't
PC.
get.
Like, why are they doing it on PC?
And it's already on
Like,
PC, right?
Yeah.
Isn't
the
the
mod
game?
community. Yeah,
The
mod
game's already
community is
been on
crazy
PC.
with
So
everything.
the only thing I would have said is, hey, it's getting if they did it to have its first PC release or something, then maybe
No,
they
it's
could
been
just.
on.
But it's already been on PC, so it's just like
Yeah,
It's been for years.
years.
I'm glad. I'm actually glad that somebody. I think we heard about that a while ago, but now it seems more
Yeah, I
likely.
remember. Well,
That
I
way you
guess
can prepare for the.
a lot of these Horizon. They're doing
Days
a
Gone.
multiplayer game supposedly. I don't know if that's gonna still
What
survive,
happened?
but they're doing a
Oh yeah, the
multiplayer game.
multiplayer game. That's right.
If I think it'll soften the blow. I guess knowing about it in advance, if there's an actual remake or a remaster, but it's just pointless. Like it's just stupid.
Yeah.
60 FPS looks great already on PS5, like the PS4 version. Your progress carried over if you played it on PS4. Your achievements and everything is just going to be like it's completely recognized as a completely brand new, like different game. That's just stupid.
Crazy.
This isn't a situation where you have going from a platform with discs to a platform with cartridges. As much as I complain about it, there was some justification because there was no possible way of backwards compatibility on the Switch from Wii U. But that just tells me like, we could talk about the Colin Moriarty. His source he says is legit. Person worked for Firehawk.
I don't believe that shit. I'm just tell you right now.
400. If 400 million. Well, that's who knows if that number's 100% real, but it sounds like more believable that they put 200 million into it after they bought the company and
Yeah.
was like, hey, this is not in a very
Yeah.
this thing's in a unplayable state as what was it January 2023. And it's like no wonder they didn't announce it. They teased it in whatever the thing in June last year.
They were just hoping.
But like, I work for, like I said, I was bought out by a company. I've seen upper management push down the stupidest things that have literally almost destroyed our company. We're just a shell of what we used to be because people who thought they were smart made dumb decisions and pushed it down to the people below. And it's like how could they have thought that game was going to be such a big deal? That I pretty much believe the whole Concord tax thing now for the Switch or for the PS5 Pro. Like that if it was 400 million, then they're looking to try to get as much damn money with the accessory, the stand, the disc drive. I don't know if that
it is
part of it, but the price itself, I kind of think there's some legitimacy to it because the way that presentation of the PS5 Pro just kind of cut to a like a, what do you call it? It's not slideshow, but just like showed some games in a row, like a reel or whatever, and then it just had this like not awkward, but just this like separate little thing for the price, and I'm like, didn't Mark Cerny just announce the price last time with the PS4 Pro, maybe not, but
It was just weird. It was weird, kind of awkward.
they
Tacked
probably
on
did
kind of
cut
shit.
out. They probably cut out some Concord content in the
Oh,
reveal.
that I'm sure. They probably did that.
But I mean, if it really was 400 million, then I could see that them just trying to make up that money with the higher price and with the euros making it more expensive, and just the $700. Because honestly, I didn't really get into this last week. Initially, I thought what they achieved with the performance was what I think was expecting, but finding out that it's really not going to be able to do that. It's just using
Yeah, I think
the
everybody thought that at
upscaling
first.
to basically get your performance mode just look sharper. I don't for the price. The price is half the issue. The other half, I don't think it's performant enough to justify the price. It's kind of a both. Yeah, some people would think 700, even if it was way more powerful than it is. 700 is still expensive, but I think the fact that it's 700 and it's not as powerful as I think it should be for that price, it just makes it worse. But yeah, Days Gone is rumored to be the other one that people were saying is
That would
less.
be insane. Also, it would make no sense.
They don't
Like, why
even
are you
like
gonna
that
do
game.
that? And then
Apparently,
you're telling
Do you,
the
do you
studio
think?
we're not making another one.
Do you think? Let's say it's real. Did they fix all the glitches and bugs, or is it just
Oh,
going to be?
No, no. I
I
don't
haven't
think
had
so.
one glitch or bug, dude, so far. But
You haven't seen any weird
I'm on
shit.
PC.
You think that'd be
I'm on
worse because
PC.
Sony has apparently their games have a track record of not being great on PC.
Really, I had a track record of them been great.
Hmm.
The two I have are great. Actually, the four I have, I forget. I haven't played one of the Spider-Mans, but Spider-Man, Days Gone, and oh no,
You got God of
I do
War.
have four. God of War,
I
right?
only remember. I only
They all
remember The
played
Last of Us being like
perfectly.
kind of crazy.
Hmm.
I remember
Yeah,
the
there
part
was
when
an
The
issue
Last
with
of
The
Us.
Last of Us. I remember that
Maybe the
that whole
porting
debacle.
studio cleaned up some of the code because I had just
Maybe.
people getting like enemies getting stuck just in place, teleporting through shit,
On
like
what game?
and Days Gone. Like some of
You had it
the
on PC too?
I played the PS4 version on PS5 after all the
Oh,
patches, years later. Um, I had like enemies would be like half sticking in, like half coming out of a building, half stuck. They'd be like
I thought
stuck.
the rep was good as far as the ports went.
I don't know. I've seen a couple things
Until
people
until
saying.
Last of
The
Us.
Last of
I
Us.
thought
Yeah, I
that was
remember
the
The
one that
Last of Us
kind of
not being, which is that's even more bizarre. Why would they? That's like their critically acclaimed darling. They for some reason let that
I
slide.
think that
Ghost of
was
Tsushima. They all seem that
wasn't
and
that
they
the
have good
stuttering
ratings
issue?
on Steam.
Did The Last of Us have?
No, remember even I remember like
Last of Us
even like
had a lot of problems. They
yeah,
had
graphics
performance and
issues, graphics
graphics
issues,
and
and
everything.
I don't remember. And I
Like
guess
it
I
was
didn't look into it.
eyeballs where the head was supposed to be. It was
Huh.
on
yeah,
only the
yeah, yeah,
eyeballs
stuff
were
like
shown.
that.
That
Crazy.
kind of weird shit. Yeah, it was bad.
Which that's why I found that to be so weird. It's like why that game did they
Right.
yeah, dude, that's like your game. That's your baby. Why would you not
How do
do
you
it?
mess that one up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
weird
isn't
one.
like Returnal? Like I've never heard anything bad. I mean, they all
Yeah, I
have
don't
good
remember. I
scores.
don't
Returnal
remember
launched
anything
on
really.
PS5 with some issues, but they got all fixed by the time. Not by. I mean, by the time I picked it up, most of them were fixed, and then by the time Robert played it, I think they were pretty much there wasn't any major
Yeah, I
ones.
don't
They all
remember
have
any.
good high ratings on Steam, so that's usually a good sign. As far as I know, I haven't seen Last of Us though, but I assume that when initially Steam is really good at like showing you like the previous scores and then like most recent they
Yeah,
separate
the
them.
most recent.
So
Yeah.
And apparently, we talked about this in the chat this morning. It doesn't seem like Sony really wants to sell like a bunch of copies on PC because they they still have the PSN requirement for God of War
For
Ragnarok. It's like
a single player game, God of War Ragnarok.
like I
What-
can't believe that that is actually the strategy. It's to like, oh, we're gonna get these PC guys to buy a PlayStation. Like that's what like
but
what are you doing? That's
it
not gonna happen.
I mean, there's a lot of the countries in that there's a decent amount that though they're just not selling to those regions no matter
Mhm.
what, but
Yeah.
it just still is like, what are you guys trying to accomplish here? Like, are you trying to to help sell more copies, so you can, pay the game can be more profitable, or profitable in general, or you're just trying to get as many PSN guys or people to sign up for PSN as possible. It's a free fucking.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to like pad their numbers and shit. I think that's.
It's weird because it's a free service. You're not paying for it.
Yeah,
so
because
what
there's no
exactly?
PlayStation Plus or anything on PC, so it's just
Yeah.
like I don't mind the existence of the PS. If I was gonna buy let's say I upgrade my graphics card, and I was like, you know what, let me pick up whatever on PC. And I would like to have it be on my account and have my achievements and my saves transfer over and stuff like that. Would be cool. I would use it, but most PC guys don't care about that. They don't. Ubisoft learned. They had to switch so you could buy the game on Steam. It still the Uplay launcher still had to boot up, but they tried to make it so you had to buy it through the Uplay, and no one was buying their game. So then they put them on Steam, and then you boot up the game off Steam, and then the Uplay has to load up first, and it's
it's a pain in the ass, and it's what caused me to lose my save file, my 80-hour save file.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought I told you guys about it. Yeah, I was playing.
You probably sure you did. Man.
Yeah, I was. What's the fucking game? Watch Dogs Legion. And I was playing the fucking DLC, and that shit just nobody can help me get my fucking save file back. So I just it shows 80 hours on Steam that I played the shit, but I got nothing to show for it.
That's messed up.
That's crazy because their account system saved me from losing 100 hours on Phoenix. What's it called? Immortals Phoenix Rising. Yeah, I was 100 hours in. I go to start the game, and I had no progress on my system. It's gone.
That would be terrifying.
I'm like, what the fuck? But then I logged into their little service that I had. You create the account, and I downloaded the most recent save, and I was like, my God, that would have.
That's what happened to me in Rocket League. That's why I gave up on Rocket League, because I guess it's probably my fault. I screwed up because all my Rocket League achievements and whatnot was on Switch, and then I guess I was playing it on PC, and I didn't merge it correctly somehow.
Yeah, you have to tie it. You had to tie it to the right account, to your Epic account.
I lost everything. I lost all my rankings and everything. It's like, fuck this. I'm out.
Damn. I actually don't remember the last time I lost a save file. I'm sure there's been plenty, but I don't remember. That is a brutal thing, though.
Yeah, and that's why I like being able to physically back up my shit.
Now I don't have PlayStation
anymore.
I gotta start backing up my save files on PS5 because I didn't renew my PlayStation Plus this March or whatever. I used to, as soon as I finished a game on PS4, I used to back it up on a USB just to have it, just in case. And
I'll have to do that too.
You can't trust these assholes to do it.
I was just going through I thought I had
you want to know a funny moment when this was terrifying, especially because I was younger. I was like maybe 14, 15, maybe 16. Maybe it's probably 16 or something.
Huge. That's a huge range there.
I know. On Xbox 360, my whole profile got corrupted, and I'm talking Raven Rabbit 203, the one that I still use today. That it just said the whole thing was corrupted, and I was devastated. The reason why is because I modded Black Ops Zombies. So I found a way I went and put my USB and I modded Black Ops Zombies. It worked, and I was like, my mind was blown. It was so cool. I had infinite health, and I was going crazy in Black Ops Zombies. And then all of a sudden, I come back, and then I couldn't open my profile. For some reason, it just corrupted. I was like, oh my God. And I think I don't know if it was just logging back in or something like that. Or I think I downloaded the profile again, and it came back to life. It worked. And I was so relieved because think about it, that's like all your games on there and save data, and they're really connected. They've been connected since the 360 and how they do it. And I never again did I try to use that same USB to mod it again. But it's sad because that's how you could mod it with the download maps for Minecraft on 360. And I didn't think it was that easy, but I did it pretty easy through that. Now, if I mod anything for Black Ops Zombies, I was doing it on PC a lot. Nothing's gonna happen. But for Xbox, you got to do different steps. But yeah, I forgot my whole profile was corrupted. Oh, that was scary.
Yeah,
Literally, your icon is gone.
Every time you lose power with the PS4 now PS5, it sucks because if you left it in, it's got to check for corrupt data every time you have to. It's only happened a couple times. I try anytime I see a lightning storm or thunderstorm on the way. If my PS5's in standby, I'll turn the TV on and then turn it all the way off. Turn the PS5 all the way off just to be safe.
Yeah. Well, even the PS5 still says, "Hey, you didn't turn me off correctly." Like,
and then it has to go through your hard drive, your storage, and make sure.
Yeah, it's like, yo, come on, it can't be that bad.
But what's up to everybody? Haven't been checking the chat. We got Retro stopped for one comment. Lenny, Prince Revolver, Matthew, J Biggs, Ayers, Omar. Why can't I scroll up? There we go, Lenny. Smith.
I think it's trying to say I came for the juice. Now y'all let loose.
I don't know.
And I just typed in the name.
Well played. Well played.
Prince Revolver says Terrell eating cereal from a cup will never not be jarring to me. That's more than a cup. That's like a pitcher. That's like a mug.
It's not a pitcher.
It's like a mug. That's a mug.
It's like a mug. It's a big ass mug, is what it is.
My uncle used to do that.
You need a long ass spoon.
It's not that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a. I don't think this is a long spoon. My standards are different. Okay, that's the life I live. All right. I don't come. Do I come to your house?
That's a big bite too.
And judge your utensils. What the fuck?
You don't mess around with your bites either.
It's not the butter knife out your hand.
Hey man, I don't do that nibbling shit like a chipmunk.
I like that we're focusing on this now.
Remember? Never mind.
Yeah, what if I fill cereal?
Yeah, you got to get a jug full of water. Is what you got to get.
That's fucking wild. But no one ever comes out to Robert. Oh
no, I've been plenty of times I've gone like that. And they're like, "Oh my god, why it's so big?"
He's just drinking water.
That's fine.
If he was drinking water out of a bowl, so big. If he was drinking water out of a bowl, that'd be weird.
That's just not impractical.
All the time you say that's so thick and big.
I feel like you be thinking that mid-drink and almost laugh, and then spit take all over the place. You don't want to get African safari wet, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get African safari wet with the water.
He's playing it. He's playing it now.
It's the next back of the backlog this week.
It's very good, isn't it?
I feel like I want to hear that.
Don't spoil it.
Oh yeah, you save it. Yeah, I'll have to watch the video.
Should Terrell play it? You can just say that. Should he play it?
No.
Some of that Wii shovelware.
I mean, I think it,
I feel like it's an attack on my melanin. That's what I feel like it is.
He's probably not gonna care.
My melanin's been attacked.
Is that Maximum Carnage? I can't really see.
No, this is just Spider-Man, the animated series, I guess.
Oh.
This is
the animated series.
This is the one where I don't know if you ever seen the intro. It scared me as a kid. I had a nightmare as a kid.
I love the animated series back in the 90s. That's what it's based on. Is it? That's how that was my introduction to Spider-Man.
I never liked Spider-Man. Until the fucking Sam Raimi movie. I was like, oh, this is cool as shit.
Oh, I grew up on the cartoon.
I mean, I grew up with them.
Morbius
I had like blanket, Spider-Man blanket on my bed. My mom bought me the fucking doll basically that had you could put the goo and shit inside of it, and he would actually
the web shooters.
Yeah, the web shit. Yeah, I remember that distinctly as a kid.
Where?
Yeah, he shot his goo.
Shut up, bro. Shut up, Robert. Every fucking time, dog.
So in the animated series, Wilson Fisk was the main enemy like throughout the entire series. And in the game, but in the movies, they've never had him. They never had.
Yeah,
Fisk.
Kingpin was always like his arch rival and shit.
But in none of the movies have had him.
None of the movies. Yeah,
it's weird.
Well, it's weird because
they pushed him over to Daredevil.
Well, here's my question: is he originally a Spider-Man villain or a Daredevil villain? Because I always viewed him as a Daredevil villain.
No, he's the original Spider-Man villain.
Ah, okay.
Isn't he even in the game? He's in the game, right?
In the game.
He's in the first game.
Because then in the first game.
Because then they have all the clone,
he's in the beginning or whatever, right?
The big what do you call them, characters that you fight constantly throughout the game that are basically has his moveset.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's like
I don't
Arkham
know.
Asylum.
Yeah,
It's the whole
he's big,
hulking
yeah.
enemy that you have to
Hulking,
stun
yeah.
a couple times before you can actually like knock them out.
Actually do damage and stuff. Yeah.
I think Batman's was cooler. You get to blind them with the cape and then fucking pound on their chest. This shit is hilarious to me. Ooh, oh shit.
I just remember the Atari game, which fucking sucked ass. Like you had to shoot the web and you slowly climb up the building, and you miss and you fall all the goddamn way down. And that was the fucking. I was like, this sucks ass. That's probably why I always hated Spider-Man, is because of that fucking Atari game.
I think I've seen that through the AVGN video because I think he makes fun of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he did do one on that. Yeah,
I hated
the
any game.
pissed me off as a kid.
I hated all those games where you had like this long section of climbing, and if you missed, you fall all the way down to the beginning.
You fall all the way down. It sucked ass.
Astrobot
You know
has
Do you
a
think
nice.
this shit is fun? The programmers, you're sitting there programming this shit. You think this shit is fun for little kids?
That's all they had, though. That's all they. But in Astrobot, it solved that. Well, solved it, I guess. If you fall or jump down, there's a little bird with a rope that will take you back up to the highest point you were. Which it's definitely necessary because there's a couple sequences that you can't replicate. It's like a scripted sequence, and I'm like, I went down because I missed a bot, and I was like, shit, how am I gonna get back up? And I was like, oh, they just. What's this bird here with the rope? And then I was like, oh, that was something they had come up with probably while they were testing.
Absolutely.
I recently watched
State of Play.
You guys.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, before we get into that, I just wanted, because we are in the 25th anniversary here of
The Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. I
Oh, you mean Dream?
yeah. I recently watched Electric Playgrounds. Like they do on the weekend, they do like old video or old show episodes, and the recent one was before the Dreamcast came out. They were reviewing games and whatnot. And fucking Tommy Talrico gave Sonic Adventure a 6.5. I thought that was
I'm assuming that was everything that wasn't Sonic.
yeah, it is. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, and I think Victor Lucas. He gave it a 9.3 or something. It's so weird the system they use. Like, oh, just pull it out of your ass. Oh, 9.4. Like, how is that different from a 9.3 or a 9.2? Tell me what the differences are. It's so stupid.
There is no difference. We're not going to question it.
But yeah,
I could say 9.5 or say 9 to the other, but 9.1 to 4.
He shit on a lot of stuff. He surprised me with his review of Yoshi's Story. I thought for sure he's gonna take the dump on that one. I'm like, oh, because he used to be like the resident Nintendo hater. Oh, these baby games that Nintendo keeps pushing out.
Oh God.
Robert, here's my superhero Super Nintendo.
Hey.
Oh, not that one.
It's missing the inside, so can you just buy like the inside of a Super NES?
Combat with a Batman skin on it.
The little white what do you call it? The thing. Yeah, you can buy that.
And the manual's missing, but
isn't that just Mortal Kombat with a Batman skin?
No, it's a beat 'em up.
Oh yeah, it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the other one.
I'm sure. Tino, maybe you get is the Adventures of Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
that's the beat 'em up. That's the beat 'em up I've seen. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I know that one.
Oh, so you know, yeah, that music is amazing.
Oh, it's great. It's
Robert, I should have gave this to you. Go with your cartridge.
Yeah, there you go.
I wish I didn't. I wish my cousin didn't have my Super. I sold it to him when I was a kid, and I got it back, and all the boxes are in lesser condition.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what your.
Oh, no, he's got a giant.
That's
how it's bigger. That's look at how circular.
What are you eating anyway? I can't tell what you're eating.
Bro.
Oh.
I can respect it.
The wife just brought it to me. I said I'm gonna make.
Oh,
fun
she
of it.
brought it to you?
Yeah.
See, the big bowl lifestyle is just something you
Giant
do.
bowl.
It's just something you do.
Terrell, did you ever get even remotely past like the first stage in that Batman and Robin game though?
Yeah, but it wasn't
so hard.
It wasn't easy. I remember I got mad.
I always just listen to the intro and then I would die and then listen because it's just so good.
Batman and Robin.
The Adventures of Batman and Robin
Oh.
Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah.
The one based off the animated series.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that animated intro and the music is amazing. It is
First
one
off,
of the best.
First off, the
Oh,
Genesis
fuck.
twang is a lifestyle. Okay.
That is
The Genesis twang is fucking perfect.
the
Sorry, go ahead.
banger. That is a banger of an intro. Love that one.
There are certain that's the one thing I liked about the multiplats back in the day. You get almost a completely different experience between two different consoles. And man, I'm a little biased because that Genesis twang fucked me up for a lot of tracks, dog. I was like, you might need to.
Somebody out. I used to just sit back and play the BGM to all kinds of fucking games. Was it called BGM or BMG?
Background music, so BGM, right?
BGM.
T, do you remember when they stopped including this little thing with the Super Nintendo games?
Oh, the cover for the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they would include that. I thought that was like
No, they would.
years
Yeah,
later.
the game. Yeah.
Then they stopped. Once they modded it because this never used to be
realized they could
recessed
save-
either. This was
They
like
realize they can save 3 cents per.
yeah. I only have
So they
one.
stuck it in.
My Super Mario World must be in my Super Nintendo box because I don't have it. But yeah, and my own. I've showed this before, but my own. You mentioned the Dreamcast earlier. The only thing I have left from my Dreamcast is the Bleemcast.
The Bleem Jets.
Which is strange.
That's hilarious.
And it's weird because it came in a dual, like a case that says for 2 CDs, but it's just 2-sided for the 2 discs for the game. I played the whole game that way. It looked great. Like it really.
That's amazing to me.
Like
I remember being really excited for Bleemcast.
Blows my mind, to be honest with you.
that's the actual like difference right there.
Yeah, man, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
The fact that so that's how you played it is also fascinating to me.
And then I don't know what happened to the game. I think I might have gave it to the guy at work who was a big PlayStation guy. Because I don't have it anymore. And my Batman game, there's the little board inside's kind of loose. I don't know if you can hear that.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't hear.
It's probably getting canceled out, but I don't think we really. I have no expectation for this day to play. I'm more just not looking forward
Trying to get all those remasters announced, baby.
If
Well,
it's,
you know what? There'll probably be Astro deals. There's supposedly free DLC for Astrobot coming.
yeah,
the year.
Nice.
but I just think like if there is real Days Gone and Horizon, it just tells you like they got nothing. They have nothing in the works.
But it's almost absurd at this
That
point, bro.
blows my mind though. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's absurd that we're what? This is officially it'll be 4 years, like
In November.
next month.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, next month. Oh no, yeah, 2 months. I'm
By
sorry.
far.
And I'm just like, bro, how y'all already resorting to remasters this hard? And it's not even remasters of like games that people have been.
It'd be one thing if it was like PS3 and before, but you're talking PS4
Yeah.
games.
Just about games that you can technically
You can
still
play
on your PS5 now.
It's so
How you
so
gonna
dumb.
With upgrades.
we could play? We could play these games on the console. Already.
That's what's
what I
tripping
don't
me
get.
out. You just announced the Pro that has all these cool upscaling techniques that can
Mhm.
make PS4 games look greater.
PS4.
Let me just remaster those games. What the fuck? What am I? Why? What's the point? What was the point of what was the goal
Well, they
here?
put a lot of time. You got to think. They put a lot of time into fucking factions and Twisted Metal and all the shit that they ended up canceling. Even stuff that was kind of a third-party stuff, like the KOTOR remake and all that shit.
Mhm.
Like they put a lot of time and money and a lot of shit that just isn't coming out. So
Yeah, the
You think about
factions
the
probably
KOTOR
hurt them
Is
too.
that not coming? Is that an actual? was
Yeah,
that for
they
sure?
they said
uh,
it's definitely it's put on hold or restarted is what I remember hearing last. Like it may or may not be fully canceled, but now who knows? Maybe Naughty Dog's next game will get shown or something exciting, but it just
something.
and it's like
They
maybe
can't even have a teaser trailer. You don't think they can make
I'm
a
just-
teaser
they
trailer?
gotta show something.
That's absurd. The only thing I think of note that we might see is some Wolverine.
well
teaser.
Wolverine,
If that.
I think that's probably
That's like the only.
Oh,
but
That's the
Yeah.
only game I can think of that we know is
Otherwise,
coming.
I mean, also it's a state of play, so it'll probably be mostly third party. Probably see
Well, and then a bunch
Snake.
of-
Probably
and
see
then-
Metal Gear.
with the Indiana Jones.
Well, it's also only 20 minutes though. Like it's 20
Yeah.
minutes, and we're probably gonna get a bunch of.
Oh,
We're gonna have a VR
and that's
section.
it?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
20
be.
minutes?
Yeah, it says it's 20 minutes,
Yeah,
and we're
you
gonna.
ain't
And
getting
I would
shit.
say at least 5 of those minutes is gonna be dedicated to VR. I would assume. They always do
Okay.
a chunk
I
for
don't.
Really?
VR.
I don't think it'll be
At this
5.
point?
I think it'll be 2 quick games, if anything.
Really?
They got some PSVR games out with one.
I think they have more VR games than they have.
They got that
Than they have
on
main
VR.
games right now.
But if they're gonna do a remake, like from a PS4 game, there's only one that everybody keeps at, or remaster. Everyone
Every
keeps
year
asking for it for Bloodborne. It has no
Yeah,
PS4
yeah.
patch. It's 30 FPS. I'm sorry if Clocked listening. It was very early gens from software, early
Ooh,
8th gen.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's got some ugly textures. It definitely
Damn.
I'll tell you that.
You know he's gonna fight.
it
you
has
in
the
comments
literally. I don't think you
tomorrow.
could find another PS4 exclusive that
That game ugly, man. I'll
has
tell
as
you that
much room for visual
Ugly?
improvement. I mean,
Ugly.
Infamous looked great. Killzone, whatever, looked
It
great.
look great.
I mean, I took a screenshot of. I can find it. I have my PS4 screenshots. I mean, Bloodborne could use sprucing up. That's the only game that really could use one. Like, and it's the one people want, and they just don't. They
Strike
just
while
don't
the
do
iron's
it.
hot. Like after Elden Ring, like
Yeah, I mean, it makes the most. I mean, a full-on remake too would probably. After the Demon Souls one, it's one of the best looking games on the PS5. So it's like that's the only one that should even be considered. And I'm not saying it should be considered. I'm just saying it's the only one that.
My thing also is like with that whole PS5 Pro, if they are gonna do the whole upscaling and I know you want to remaster it so you could redo texture and stuff, but like just to make it 60 FPS, that you would think they'd be able to do that with the PS5 Pro for Bloodborne, do something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have.
You would think that'd be like a selling point for the PS5 Pro.
saw
Hey,
that.
I don't think they care about that game. I'm gonna just be real about it.
Which
I don't
one?
give.
I saw that too,
Bloodborne.
guys.
I don't think they care about Bloodborne.
A lot of Sony fanboys
Could
are trying
be.
to compare it to
But
Nintendo remasters. But here's the problem: Nintendo's also making new games, motherfucker.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, in
also
2018 it was a problem, but that was the
Also-
second year. It's like
Also, let's be real. Let's be fair
Let's
here.
be-
Some of the we were getting a combination of remasters and ports from
and
multiple different generations. It wasn't just the
Right.
Wii U. You got
Right.
hell. We had Thousand Year
Fucking
Door
3DS
wasn't that long
remaster.
ago. We were getting things from the NES, GameCube.
GameCube.
We're not gonna sit here and pretend like that's the
Yeah,
same
even
thing.
Wii.
Yeah,
Wii is
exactly.
fun.
And,
Like-
and we're talking about 2018 when one of their biggest games of all time, Smash Ultimate, came out. Like it's literally like a combination of new and old.
Yeah, listen. Remasters are okay, but that can't be your only games. And right now, the
But
fact
Smash
that
Ultimate isn't a remaster. I was told by a very reputable
oh
Nintendo source
Lord,
that game was going to be a remaster of the Wii U one. That's what I heard.
my I hate you, dog. I was gonna say is my issue is that Sony is only in their 4th year or going into their 4th year, and it feels like only 2 of those years may have had like new titles like consistently.
Mm.
Like even this year has titles, and I would still feel like it still feels lackluster because there's a lot of either well, I want to be fair about it, but it just feels like we're like, oh, we're just trying to buffer this out until we get to like 2025, and I'm thinking like late 2025. I'm not even thinking early.
What are they
2025.
out in 2025 though? I don't even know.
I'm
if they're
thinking
out.
the only thing I'm thinking is Wolverine. That's the only thing I can think of that's like a major studio release.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of too.
And
is
once again,
Wolverine.
it goes to the point I was making a while ago. Insomniac is carrying the fuck out of the system, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what they say. You need to give them motherfuckers a raise because you got them. They got this whole system on their backs, and you wait for a Naughty Dog release. Like, huh?
Did they lay off some Insomniac folks?
I would hope
That's
not.
the last studio you need to be
You
landing.
know what I'm saying? That's it. Any studio you're gonna let go, it better not be that. The fuck? You got them. They got at least 3 or 4 games set up for the next few years. Like that's gonna be your PS5 legacy at this point. And I think I'm just annoyed because it's like How do you have the nerve to announce a pro?
I
And
see Insomniac was also hit by the layoffs.
Oh, were they?
They were.
That's
Yeah, they were. I could have
crazy.
swore I remembered that, and I'm like, what are you doing?
That's
No
crazy though. Does it say how many people or no?
No.
No, I was checking. I think because I don't think they broke down because there was 900 people they laid off. So I don't know, who knows how many of that is Insomniac.
Okay, I'm just like, bro, that's
900 people is
crazy.
a crazy.
You shouldn't even lay off the janitor in Insomniac, but nobody should get laid off from that studio.
It's like you're in these straits where your other studios either A aren't like deep enough into a next game to really build any hype around it, or B are trying to recover from just a bad decision from years ago. And your only studio that's out here carrying your console is the one you're like, we gotta take some of your people. Really? Now?
Question, like, how many studios does Sony have, and who's doing what?
How many?
But they were in the 20s, no?
I don't feel like it. I think it used to be that.
They don't feel like it, but
yeah, if we have 20 studios, what the hell are they working on? Because we've only gotten shit. I can only think of like 5 or 6 off the top of my head that are like notable. Like, what are these other studios doing? Are they focusing on like VR, or are they doing like smaller titles? Like, what the hell are we doing here? Because we're about to get into 2025 and people are like, bro, what am I playing?
Where the game's at, bro?
The only thing that's gonna help you is, you still a third party machine. You still gonna get your Grand Theft Autos. You'll get all Call of Duties, all that stuff. But even that's not as appealing because, hey, look, I can go on Game Pass and spend $11 and get all the Call of Duty, get a brand new Call of Duty game for $11 instead of spending the $70 I got to spend to go on PS5. Yeah, I can get that on PC. I ain't even got to buy a PlayStation for that. Or an Xbox. I could just get that on PC.
Exactly.
Well, if you're playing Call of Duty, you're getting the ultimate. You're not just, and you're paying for a year till the next game.
But yeah. I'm saying
I was honestly thinking about that, man.
But that's a nice addition, but that's not gonna stop the. Maybe some will switch over, but it's still like. I still see people just buy the game and pay for the online if they only play Call of Duty,
I mean,
well, that's what I was saying. I was thinking. I don't think.
Yeah,
like my brother-in-law, he's like, I ain't paying for all that. He's like, I just want. He just plays Call of Duty. He just wants to. He needs the online and.
Yeah, I'm just saying there are some. I think some people
3-4 million people.
You'll get some. I don't think you're gonna get all the majority.
For the future, it's just gonna get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, because then it's gonna become a better proposition. Like
right.
Like, look at all these Call of Duty games I can get on Game Pass. Like, maybe I don't like modern Call of Duty, but I want to go back and play some of the classics.
Right.
I'm surprised
that's pretty enticing for a top
fan.
I don't know. Maybe it's a timing thing. I'm not sure. But the point is that
they don't flood the market.
It's just kind of like we heard the reports a while ago about how they need to make more money off of these games because they're not making as much money as they want to make off of these titles, and then you announce another console, which is more for money reasons than I think it is for power reasons. And then all the advantages the game that Pro has is kind of nullified when you remaster or remake a PS4 game on a PlayStation 5, which then goes, so how many of these games am I even using? How many of these games why wouldn't I just get the remake? Why am I even bothering with the PS4 power increase in my PS4 library, which I had to buy a disc drive to enjoy probably because
$200 more and you can't guarantee 4K 60? Fuck out of here! You crazy? You crazy?
Yeah. This shit to me is just wild. It's a weird time we're in.
Oh,
it's a weird time.
And no drive, by the way.
Yeah, you can't guarantee like the studios that are known for pushing absolute every visual setting for 30 FPS aren't going to suddenly say, now we can do 60. No. GTA 6 is going to be 30 FPS until the PC version comes out a couple years later.
And then the PS6
Then the PS6 might have a 60 FPS version, like they didn't do any
doesn't have be stunned.
They
it won't have a physical drive, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious.
Rockstar didn't do a single PS4 Pro or PS5 upgrade to any of their games.
because they didn't need to.
Yeah,
They didn't need to. What do you mean? I mean, from a financial standpoint, but the games could have used it.
Well, yeah, no, I agree with that. But I'm just saying they didn't need to.
That just showed
They
like
didn't
they
care.
just, they're just gonna do whatever they want. So you can't control that. But as far as like Sony themselves, I mean, I don't think they haven't put out a game yet that doesn't have at least have a 60 FPS option and multiple options. Like some games have a 40 FPS mode to work with your 120 hertz TV or monitor and stuff. So I expect their few games that they have, to look good and run good, but you can't.
Oh, Marathon.
Marathon and Fair Games. That's right.
Bungie,
They're gonna show.
right?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna see more live.
Somebody said
gameplay.
Ghost of Tsushima 2. Like I love Ghost of Tsushima, but I don't need
Has a
it.
potential.
I don't know that game needs a sequel. Like
I want to see new Infamous from them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, maybe they could do maybe there's some story left, but honestly that's a one-off experience for me. Like I'm not going to be rushing out to buy Ghost of Tsushima 2.
Yeah, but
the point is, it ain't about what you need, bro.
The issue is, Sony needs it. The issue is that it's a new title. It's a new title, and it's a sequel to a successful title on your previous console. Like, there are fans of Ghost who are like, I want the sequel. Huh?
Infamous Second Son. Did that not sell? Like, I'm sure it sold fine.
Well. I don't think it's sold. I think it's sold well.
I think first one at launch. Second Son? Was that the
launch
one?
One of the first. It was a launch window game. Came out in January or February.
It was a launch window game.
6 million.
How much?
Come on now. 6 million.
Yeah, that's pretty good for a launch window.
Great.
So it's sell $1 million if it's lucky on PS5.
Listen, Robert, it's good, but with Sony standards, that doesn't mean the same thing as like.
Well, but
that's really
good. We got companies out here saying 3 million's a failure. So
that's really good for Sony, though. That's like upper echelon.
Yeah, for Sony, that is really good, and also not only that, but I mean, it depends on, I guess, I mean, early PS4, you'd think the budget was like half of what they are now. You would think that's pretty good.
Well, I'm trying. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the team that did Infamous the same team that does Ghost of Tsushima?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I want a new Infamous.
So the question is, Ghost of Tsushima was how long ago? I mean,
2019 or 2018.
So it's been 5 years.
Was it 2020? Yeah, it was. Last of Us 2.
Yeah, it was Last of Us and Dreams.
So it's been 4 years. You think you would have at least a teaser of either a new Infamous game or a new Ghost of Tsushima game?
I think they're doing a Ghost of Tsushima too. I think.
The point is, you need to see something from that studio because it's like, bro, it's been like 4 years, dog. Like,
Sucker Punch, yeah.
Now they're smart. I hate to say it, but it'd probably be Ghost of Tsushima too. The way Sony handles their IPs.
I know it's absolutely Ghost of Tsushima. I don't even expect the Infamous for another.
Yeah, the way they handle their IPs, it's just very much like out with the old, in with the new. And since Ghost of Tsushima is the most recent thing, I would assume
Sucker Punch is the Ghost of Tsushima studio for the next decade.
It's hilarious. Sucker Punch. I know them on the N64. Rocket Robot on Wheels. That was a Sucker Punch.
Back in my day,
the weird thing though is
work on the Nintendo system.
Like just getting back into the idea of a sequel. It's like that. If is it going to be? I want to say Jin Urso, but it's Jin Sakai or Lord Sakai or Sakai. I think it's Lord Sakai. I think it's Lord Sakai. He's the Ghost of Tsushima. So if it's like,
I feel like it's Sakai.
It's not Sakai.
It's not like,
Sakai
there's
weird.
Saki?
I gotta look it up. It's not Sakai because I might be thinking of the wrong. I might be missing some letters in the actual name, but
it doesn't sound very Japanese.
That's why
they call them. No, they'd say Lord Saki or Sakai, whatever it is. Sakia.
Yeah, it's whatever, man. It's a character that exists in Ghost of Tsushima.
They literally say his name 100 times in the game. It's not Sakai, like you said. It's Saki.
I definitely don't remember.
I would really hate if it actually is that, but it's fine. Move on.
But anyway, he is the Ghost of Tsushima. So a sequel, if they keep the name and put a 2 on it, then he has to be in the game. But the island was already freed from the Mongols.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's
the Mongolians.
Game, man.
We can BS another reason to.
So,
you know what? The lad is take it over again.
Yeah, like really.
And it's like
we can game the fuck out of that, dog.
So for me, if they're gonna keep the same kind of style game, it almost be one of those a Ghost of Tsushima series, like subtitle, like have it be a different name, and then just say like
maybe it's Ghost of something else.
Yeah, like it's just the Ghost series, and
I
it's
agree.
like
I mean,
different.
maybe they should just make a new IP, man, or go back to Sly Cooper, man. How come they can't?
You're funny. You're funny. You're funny, man. You think they're about to? That's an old IP, man. You know we don't care about old IPs here. What you talking about? It's all about new, baby.
I think Infamous is about to fall on that too now. They're just like,
oh no, it definitely has. Unfortunately, it's sad because it's not old enough to be in that position.
Because again, they had one. They had one last generation of PS4 is the first one, and I get it. Development cycles are longer, so you had Ghost of Tsushima. So to me, I'm like, but because of just like that last half of PS4, those are the franchises that will be on PS5. You know, so Ghost of Tsushima, got Horizon already, you got God of War already, so Spider-Man. I guess maybe Last of Us Part 3. You know, I know they technically said they're gonna do it. So I don't know.
But at some point with these aren't the type of games like Nintendo can get away with just reinventing, keeping like Mario, but have it be completely reinvented. You can't take a Last of Us and just reinvent it and keep the name going for 5, 6, 7 games. Like
that's what I was saying.
But you could do that with Astrobot, though.
That is a very Astrobot you could totally do. But like it's like these narrative driven. These narrative.
You know, the funny thing is, I very much make the argument that's Sony's fault. Sony, to me, they curated a fan base that only cares about narrative-driven games.
Same thing with Xbox and shooters for the whole 360.
No, I would agree. I would agree with that too. Mm-hmm. I agree with that too.
Nintendo with those Tinky Winky games, you know.
Yeah, honestly, the next
gen can leave the planet, and I'll always remember Tinky Winky games, dog.
Will be Media Molecule. Whenever Media Molecule makes their next game, I just hope it's not like another Dreams-like game. Obviously, I enjoy Dreams for what it is, but like at some point, I want them to make a new game that is just a video game by itself and not a
Dreams isn't really a game.
You know. So, oh jeez. Oh no,
Teal giant bowl.
Damn.
But I do want them to, I want to see them create their own, you had Little Big Planet, you got Tearaway, so you had Dreams. What's their next thing? Like, I'm curious
good job there, darling. That was delicious. Oh, sorry.
You would think Media Molecule, again, 4 years ago was Dreams. You'd think they'd have something ready. You'd think 4 years, I don't know. I mean, I would hope. Media Molecules, their budgets can't be that astronomical, compared to the others.
I hope Housemarque.
Unless Sony's like, yeah, by the way, you got to start making realistic-looking games.
I would think Sony would be moving away from that if they're acknowledging they're not making enough money from them anymore. Like, if you're saying the budget versus the profits,
the margin goes very thin.
If it's getting that thin, I would think you would have to course correct by making smaller titles or just less financially detrimental titles.
Or they're gonna reuse these franchises and maybe build them around, like kind of like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild stuff. They'll use maybe the same world, some assets, so they could kind of like. I'm sure Ragnarok was cheaper than God of War. You would think.
I would hope. I'm not.
I don't know about cheaper, but it definitely.
It shouldn't have been.
It has to be so much.
They have to start from scratch. So I think they honestly in the short term, they might just have to fund like these Korean and Chinese studios to make a game for them, because Black Myth budget was 70 million, which is a lot when you think about it. But
but I mean, for what?
Don't buy the studio. Just say, hey, we'll, can you make a game for us? We'll fully fund it. Here's $80 million. Make a game for us. But because I don't see them being able to just instantly change, so they have to they have so many games in development, and it's like I don't know what the answer is. I just know what they're doing is going to lead to them disappearing.
PC is coming. PC, I think, is affecting these console makers a lot, because a lot of dudes are crossing over. It's like, why don't I just get a PC? This is cheaper, that's cheaper. Like, why, and then I don't have to worry about my visuals. If I want better visuals, I can upgrade. It's just, I think more people are being are being more or more open to that than they used to be.
Yeah.
And especially with the cost of these consoles going up to $700, I'm just gonna buy a PC, bro. Like,
Well,
Not only that,
$700 gets you a decent graphics, not even like the second tier.
you
Like
can
for
make
500, you
a
can get a
decent bill
decent.
with $700. You can do a decent
The
build.
question is how many people are
You
stuck
can
in
do a
specs, so.
decent build of like 20, maybe 2019, 2020 like hardware. It'd be decent, but like just for me to like double my performance with my graphics card, I gotta spend 600. Like just to hopefully double my like frame rates and get better visuals. That's like
Oh, and by the way, you're doing more than just playing video games on it. I mean, it has
only because I make
it has
videos, but
more value to it.
if I
I'm
didn't
just
make
saying.
videos, there'd be no other reason to have a
Yeah,
new GPU.
but it's not an apples and oranges thing.
No.
My console only plays it only plays video game. My PC can do this, it can do that. Like, so that's, that is it's still a
But I
a good.
think it was a lot like more, I don't know, accurate or better statement to say before the price of GPUs skyrocketed in 2020. Like it's just absurd right now. Like
but I also think like
They'll come back
it's a
down.
lot more.
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
I was saying that like PCs are just more out in the open. Like when you go on Twitch and stuff, so many people play on PC, and so the millions of people that watch them think about PC, hear about
It's
PC.
not as
just
nerdy. It's not as nerdy as
No.
it used to be. It's getting more and
more in the
more
mindset,
mainstream.
the mindset of so.
those people
Hey,
don't have
if
to
you want
pay
to be
for
a
their
big
shit.
streamer
Though.
nowadays, you gotta have a PC, man.
I have a PC, man.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that want to be streamers.
I love when the streamers are like, look at this PC that they sent me, and it's like this fucking $5,000 PC that they got sent to them. It's like it's got a 4090 and blah blah blah. It's like
they got an audience where they can get that kind of.
Yeah, but I'll say they got this is sponsored by.
I will say
high-powered PCs.
I don't fault people for doing that, but one of the bigger home theater guys, probably the biggest on YouTube, he's now like a licensed seller of one of the most ridiculously overpriced products in the home theater market, the Kaleidoscape Media movie players. It's $4,000 just for a player and then it's $5,000 to $25,000 for some terabytes of storage that are proprietary. And they started give these guys some review units, and then they start talking about it, and next thing you know, I'm actually a retailer, you can purchase through me, and then the channel is just basically an advertisement for this thing they're selling, and I'm just like, dude, like I almost want to click on the video, I don't want to be negative, but it's like, man, I can't stand people like a YouTube channel becoming a business and like an advertisement. It's just that defeats the purpose.
That's kind of
the goal of a lot of them, though.
Yeah, but that's like modern online.
That's the grind.
creation.
Like it's the grind.
Even though like it'd be like if like the angry video game nerd started like, well, he did make a game, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
If his channel just became about him like selling you his game and stuff, like I think that would be off-putting.
Even him, he's jumped into the fray. He does fucking ad reads beginning of all his videos.
Yeah, this is a modern.
Yeah, I don't mind an ad read in the first minute, but when your
the ad read goes off and then the fucking YouTube ad pops up right after it, you're like, bitch. I've been sitting here 5 minutes. I haven't seen one piece.
Well, you can skip the read. You can skip the read though, which I usually do. But either way, when the whole video is just like, "Hey, buy this product from me," that's when they boss me.
The whole thing is
the whole video is, "Hey, buy these 8-minute video of this product. Hey, buy this product." It's like. It's the most overpriced, unnecessary product.
I haven't seen that. If I see that shit, I'm turning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm like, come on, man.
I haven't seen that either.
It's not a conflict of interest for him, obviously, because he's trying to make more money so he can buy more expensive gear for his room. But it's like,
but you've been compromised. I can't trust the goddamn thing you say at that point because you just trying to sell your products. So
and it's like I literally
like
a year ago before it became he started talking up this product. I'm like, This thing's like $10,000 for a proprietary player, and like 10 terabytes of storage, which holds what? I forget most movies are 80 gigabytes or whatever. I don't know what that is, 800 movies or whatever it is. And I'm like, this is like the most expensive thing anyone would put in the room. What's the build quality? What are the components? What are inside? Is there gold inside these damn things? Like, what's inside? Oh, well, I hear they use server grade hard drives, and that's it. They didn't know, like, everything else you buy in this hobby. If it's priced high, you hear all about the build quality. Man, this thing's like 40 pounds. The power supply this thing's massive. The build quality is amazing. Brushed aluminum. You hear all this. This thing's just like nothing. It's convenient. It's convenient. But anyway, I'm just going on a tangent because it just annoys me. But basically, the point was the channel has become just basically a commercial for products they're selling. It's like, nah, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean that's different.
That's like a mutation.
That's a good way to get me to hit unsubscribe.
I'm about to.
That's the best way. You want to get me off your channel? Do that kind of shit. I will not be watching.
Also, I guess
that's like corporate sellout. Basically, literally a corporate sellout.
Also, quick question: who's getting that Zelda on Friday?
Is this Friday?
I think. Yeah, it's the 26th.
Yeah,
I'll pick it up.
Of course.
No, it's Thursday. I'm lying. It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, it's the 26th.
I was gonna say it's gotta be Thursday.
It's bad. Like
Thursday.
I forgot that was coming.
Robert's like tomorrow.
I forgot it was coming out, and I just purchased.
I've been seeing ads. I've been seeing a lot of ads for it.
I just purchased a book from the writers of The Expanse. Came out with a new novel, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know what it's about. I'm just gonna buy it. And I came today, and I was like, I was just gonna read them before I go to bed each night, and like that's where I would play Zelda. It was like on the go, like in bed to play it between going to bed and falling asleep. Yeah.
Early Switch years.
And that's literally the only, like, most of the time I'll probably play that game.
Jesus Christ.
Remember it was like laying on your side. I'm just gonna lay on my couch, play. Like, no, you're not.
Oh my God.
I want to be able to
lay on my couch, play my games. It was like played for less than 1 hour.
What I just did.
I stopped watching all. They put out another Zelda like info trailer, I think, or maybe it's the same one. Just
I don't watch anymore. I stopped watching them.
I'm like, they're gonna show the whole game. Like, what the hell?
I think they just decided.
I'll play it.
Supposedly, there's been some like behind the scenes commentary about it. Like, supposedly the game originally was supposed to have the game was supposed to let you make your own levels in it, supposedly. And I'm like, yo, y'all.
Why would you want to?
Really?
Oh, so that had.
I mean, you're gonna make
like
a Zelda
Maker. Remember that rumor about Zelda Maker?
That's something they threw around on the table. I saw what was it, yesterday or today? It might have been. I saw the news thing.
Maybe as an additional feature. I can't see the main game.
Oh, you remember Link's Awakening remake had a dungeon maker?
That's right.
But
it was like very basic.
Very basic, yeah, very basic.
Yeah, extremely basic.
It was like testing the waters, you could say.
So basic, I don't want to waste my time with that.
Yeah, it was like pointless. It's weird because, like, I don't know. There's something about that game that just I'm not excited for it, but I'm definitely planning on picking up and playing it this year. So.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's not because Zelda's the playable character. I'm a little concerned about just some of the. He said there's he couldn't even count how many items there were after 80. It's like at some point. Most of those are going to probably be useless, like in overridden by better items you get later on. So I'm like, I'm not excited for that part of it.
They're like, are games selling soft on Switch lately? Because I looked and like, I saw the remake. Well, yeah, I guess it's a remake of Mario RPG. That shit was like $30, and I'm like, what? That only happens when games don't do well.
I don't know if they listed that game.
It sold over 1 million the last time I checked.
Yeah,
it sold a few million, I think, for Mario RPG specifically.
I gotta go check.
I think 1 to 2 million for some of these games.
$38. What?
Yeah, I saw 35. I think that was a low.
I know.
I see $30 to play Asia.
People were saying more about.
What's going on? So then,
I heard people saying that a lot about the Thousand Year Door remake more. I heard
What
that.
I think
Well, I heard that like right now it's from what I've heard it hasn't even sold 1 million yet.
No, I thought it did. I thought
it was on the million
Yeah,
list.
that was on the million seller
That most
listing.
recent up. You
Yeah,
weren't.
right.
Terrell wasn't here for that podcast.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why.
I think it was just over, if I remember correctly.
Luigi's Mansion. I saw that at least.
Yeah, see, almost 2 million.
$12 to $15 cheaper already for Luigi's
one?
Mansion. How much was Luigi's Mansion?
I think it was 60.
It was 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And that's sold
like,
$1 million too, though. By the way,
I
I
saw for
believe.
45.
I knew that one was
for
a million.
44.
I mean, that's
Brand new.
pretty good for Luigi's Mansion. That's probably
really profitable.
profitable, but that's not the
Across the million sales
10
by the end
The
of
game
to
it.
sold
20.
like 7 million copies on 3DS. Like
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD sold 1.19 million copies in the first 4 days.
I don't think
In the
any of the
first 4
games.
days.
I don't think any of the games this year that come out this year are going to be like massive sellers. I think that ship ended with Tears of the Kingdom. I think that was the last hurrah. Well, Wonder did all right.
Well,
Wonder
all right.
I think that's because I think any game that
It wasn't like Super Mario Brothers Wii or anything numbers, if I remember. It was
No, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, but also Super Mario Brothers Wii was.
That was
2009.
that literally defined a generation though. That's a
It
little
hasn't been
Yeah,
even.
that-
It hasn't been the 2 years even the mark since.
Right, that was after like
Hasn't
we
even
hadn't
been
had
8
a
years.
console 2D Mario in for fucking
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
It was like,
But I think
So-
if Wonder came out like when instead of Odyssey, I think
Earlier?
Wonder would have been a 20 million probably.
Well, yeah, probably, but it's
Sure, but in the end of the day, it's already it's at well. It says I see this, but this was 11. This was
we won't get another update.
I guess it makes sense. 11.96.
Is that what
Oh,
it
Wonder?
was?
That was Wonder. Okay, better than I remember. I thought it was like
Okay,
yeah,
7.
yeah, I thought
I
Wonder
didn't
hit 10
know
million.
that's 10 million.
Last time I
thought it
checked, it was like 10 million.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that is good then. He's
thought it
saying
was-
14
Well,
million.
what did you think it was? I thought
thought it was
the
like-
fastest selling.
I thought it was
I
like
thought it
around
was like 8 or
7.
9 or something.
Yeah, I thought it
Oh,
was
No,
like
really?
7, 8, 9.
it was the fastest selling Super Mario title in
That
history.
shit came blasting out of the gate.
Yeah. That's why I was like, wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I guess I'm completely
What are you talking?
mixed that up with something
No,
else.
but I think. What do you think Zelda would do then? You think he'll do like 5?
That Zelda probably
I
5.
think 5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 or 6 seems
Link's
fair.
Awakening, because my thing is like, what did Link's Awakening? I think Link's Awakening did that, and I think you can maybe
Mhm.
cross a little bit above that.
Yeah, because it is a new game. Link's Awakening.
Yeah, Link Awakening was a remake, so
And who
As
knows?
of-
Maybe this will be
6.46 million copies.
maybe this
How
will sell
much?
10 million copies in the first week. I don't.
wait, how much, Robert?
6.46 million.
I could see it doing, around 5 to 7 is what J Big says. That sounds fair.
Which yeah, I mean that is really good. Like unfortunately, because it's not the big open world like well it is
Yeah, I
technically, but it, 3D in terms
So
of
reviews should be
over-the-shoulder.
hitting like on Tuesday or Wednesday, I would think.
Yeah, probably.
Come down as the lowest reviewed Zelda game.
What do you think it's gonna be? You think it's gonna be in the 80s or?
You know what?
It'd be 85.
We should do this more often because you know what? I predicted to myself, obviously. I didn't say Astronaut
talked
was
to
going to get a
yourself and
95.
yourself
I
agreed.
said Astronaut would get a 95, but it ended up getting a 94. But I had a
I'm gonna
strong-
say
African
it's
Safari?
what?
African Safari got a 95? What?
I'm gonna give it a strong 90. I think it's gonna get a 91.
Oh man,
okay.
hold on.
I'm willing to gamble with that one. I'm gonna say 91.
Let me see what Link's Awakening did. Not that
My
it
qu-
should be.
I also feel like they
punching
haven't shown off everything because I know on the top left you can see the D-pad,
Well,
and it shows one for the whole Echoes thing, the other one for the temporary like sword power up you can do, and I think the third one is like. So I think there's still more to that game.
I think unfortunately one thing about this game, and it's kind of affects me also, and it affects me anyway. That's why I'm saying it is I think because it uses the same exact art style as Link's Awakening, it doesn't feel as fresh, which can impact it.
That's fair.
I
think. Do you think that's gonna be the style of like the smaller?
I'm
Zelda
kind of
titles?
thinking like
no, I think it's just the one. I think it's just the one in like the one and
I'm
done
thinking-
type of thing. But
I'm gonna say 84.
84,
85.
no
Mhm.
way. way. I think it's
For a
gonna
Zelda
be.
title, that would be kind of surprising.
That'd be like devastating low for a Zelda title. I feel like. When's the last
that's
time?
not even a bad score. That's the crazy part.
It's not about the
When
game itself. I'm just adding in all these factors. It's late.
When is the last time a
Mhm.
Zelda
Late in the
game
life
got
cycle.
under a
It's a
90?
top-down Zelda game. I think all that stuff is gonna weigh people down.
Which one?
I'm trying to think. Has a Zelda game gotten?
I don't even know if I think of a
It
single.
has to be
Zelda
like. I think it'd be one of the spin.
Not a modern one.
Not talking about like remakes and stuff like that. Just literally a mainline Zelda game
You
under.
can name that should have gotten
Triforce
there.
Heroes.
Skyward
I know you
Sword.
guys like Savage. Triforce Heroes has under a 90.
What about
What does it have?
Phantom
Skyward Sword
Hourglass?
in the 80s.
Phantom
Oh,
Oh
Hourglass.
yeah,
Yeah.
those games are 7s, I think. Actually,
Triforce Heroes has
78. I'm gonna guess.
show me everything but other than Triforce Heroes. Just what? Show me 88 heroes, no more heroes. I've typed in Triforce Heroes. Why did you not just show me Triforce
Travis
Heroes?
Touchdown is the ultimate hero. That's why.
that's such a popular, well-known game. I'm surprised that popped up first.
That is kind of surprising. Well, it's Robert's computer. Robert's computer was like, oh.
No, but I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
what you been
on,
searching?
on Metacritic. All right, this says,
Metacritic.
ooh, okay, so it got 73.
I said
was,
78. So it wasn't too
Damn,
far.
that
that's
was-
way lower than I thought it would get.
Yeah,
I thought at least
I
it would have been at
remember
75 or
like,
higher.
damn. Damn.
That shit was
But-
lazy, bro.
No, that shit was fantastic. And then, they,
I knew it was going to happen. I don't know why
Phantom
you
Hourglass
put me
got a
in that
90. Damn. What about Spirit
Which one?
Tracks? Phantom Hourglass got a 90.
position. I was about to say, I thought those would be the games I would have thought
almost
got.
like everything other than I guess Triforce Heroes.
Spirit
got,
Tracks
like,
is
a 90 or
87.
That's some
Jeez.
biased bullshit
So
right
that's
there.
That's low.
Wind Waker is probably like a 50.
What?
No,
that's like a
Wind Waker-
94.
That was a
Wind Waker's
90. I was
I
kidding.
think it's 94, 96.
I think
He's
he's
missing-
over for it.
missing
It was
too
my
many
favorite
dungeons.
Zelda for a long time. Wind Waker was
96.
like my favorite
Did you
Zelda.
say too many dungeons for?
Not enough dungeons. 90.
Oh, okay, that makes way more sense. I
78.
was about to say. I was gonna have a fit. I was like, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I guess I'm taking a swing with the 84. Then that's a
Yeah, that's definitely a swing. I mean, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna
minish.
guess 90 just on the dot.
You said
90 on the dot.
91, so you. Oh wait, Terrell said
Ooh.
91. Sorry.
Well, this is not a
I'm gonna be
sword-wielding-
regular. I'm gonna say 91.
I'm
This is not a
saying 90 on the
sword-wielding
dot.
Link starring Zelda. This is a puzzle-less platformer in some ways. Like I think it's not
I
gonna
hope-
be as appealing
It'd be
to
great if
your
it's
typical Zelda fan.
if it's so good,
I'm
like it's
saying
getting
90 on the dot.
90s and above. Then yeah, that'd be even better.
And you know it's fantastic.
Man, but
But
that
I feel like the appeal is gonna be a little bit lesser because of all these factors.
yeah, but they're gonna be. What if people start calling them out as like sexist if you give it?
Yeah, of course it's a female.
You don't
Like,
like,
I've
you
been
don't like
asking-
women.
I've been
Of course
hoping-
it's the female Zelda game that doesn't do well.
I've been hoping for a Zelda's playable for. I was hoping Tears of the Kingdom would have it.
I was like, you want it in the mainline game? That's real here.
This is a mainline
Yeah.
game.
I mean, a big budget
Man.
one. I'll say big budget one. Jesus.
The
Christ.
handheld
Oh,
game.
That's it. It's a part of it now. Now.
It's a Switch Lite game. Why do you think they putting out a gold Switch Lite with it? Because they didn't know what this shit is.
Yeah.
They didn't put out no gold Switch.
You know where
with
we
this.
live at.
They put out a gold Switch Lite.
You know the truth of the matter.
With that old crusty ass LCD on it. They don't damn.
Yeah.
I knew you were going
I
to bust
honestly
them out.
want to get that though. I kind of want to get that though.
Well,
I
I'm
think
totally
most-
getting it. I'm talking out my ass.
No, come on, bro.
I'm totally
This is-
buying
The
it.
crazy part
I'm
is
not
this is
the
like he's like what ninth Switch? Jesus Christ!
I'm not the typical
I remember-
person, though. That's,
You're part of the problem.
I'm part of the problem.
Remember when I got roasted for saying that 2019 to 2020 was like the year of the handheld games on Switch, like with Animal Crossing, Link's Awakening, Luigi's was it Luigi's Mansion 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one started
We're
as a
also-
console game for sure, but
We also were trapped in our
Animal
houses in
Crossing, at the end of the
2020.
day, I
Yeah,
think
but
it started out as a Wii U
but
game.
the game sold, crazy on the handheld. That's where it really got its leg. Luigi mentioned on.
I didn't mean it as a negative
didn't
either.
sell- Yeah, I know you didn't. That was another thing, but I'm making fun of it as a negative right now. But Luigi mentioned got its legs on the 3DS. That's where it
Yeah.
really sold well.
Yeah.
And then it
So-
caught fire when people said, "Damn, this looks like a Pixar movie."
Wasn't there a Fire Emblem in there between that period too?
2019.
You was about three houses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Three houses.
and Fire
you got
Emblem
engaged.
definitely had its big success on the 3DS. So it's
Oh,
like,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
As
The
much as I
franchise was
love
saved
Path of Radiance
to
and
the
Radiant
point.
Dawn, those didn't sell for shit. Even on the 100 million selling Wii, that shit
Yeah.
still didn't sell. So
Fire Emblem was almost gotten popular to the point where people were tired of it, which cracks me up.
Well,
Like, you
when's the
motherfucker-
last time it came out? Was it
last
2023?
year.
enough.
Oh, it was last year. 2023?
Engage.
Last year.
I still haven't
2023?
even bought it.
that
yet.
one kind of, I feel like that one
It still sold a couple million. I know
Did
that
it?
much. Yeah, it
Let's
didn't
did.
have a
see
lot
what-
of
let's see
fanfare.
what the sales
Fire
is.
Emblem Engage is what it's called.
They need Smash just to have,
I
so
still-
they can
I
have
still got the
characters
damn
from these
collector's
games.
edition up there. I have the collector's edition of it like a crazy person.
They need some new Smash characters
Damn,
so that they
by
can hype
March,
up.
They haven't updated this, but by March 31st, 2023, Engage sold 1.61 million
Yeah, which means
in the
it was
first
only
month.
it was only out for like a month. That was like a month. Yeah.
What?
I wonder what the update is. I don't know. if they
It's probably all front-loaded sales.
Yeah, I mean,
It
definitely.
definitely
Isn't that
is
like
front-loaded,
switching?
but-
That's switching a nutshell.
I can't believe Tears of the
with so many
Kingdom like sold like 16 or 8 like so much right away, and then it's barely
right
above.
away. But you know what? When you think about it, it makes sense.
That makes sense.
When you think about it, like in the end of the day, like that is it. Like a lot of people, like
Those are people who were
They weren't
excited
gonna
for
wait,
you.
yeah,
Wild,
and
right?
Breath of
Yeah.
Wild that took each time somebody bought a Switch, that I gotta get Breath of Wild. That's why I'm buying a Switch. So it was
Yeah, it was
accumulating.
either that or Mario Kart.
No, but that
The
is no, but
sequels
it's all,
rarely sell more.
Breath of
than
Wild
the-
has been outselling Tears of the Kingdom now.
Yeah,
currently.
it's crazy.
But my thing is like, think about it. Like, there's
I gotta
so
play the original, guys.
Yeah.
It is the better
really-
game, so
they're
I
really
understand
so
that.
interconnected that people are automatically say, "Oh, play Breath of the Wild first."
Yeah, I gotta play
Mhm.
the first one.
And most people will not get to Tears. Just like
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2,
A long
you
ass
know?
game.
hmm
Super Mario Galaxy 2 sold less than 1.
Usually the
God of War
first game
Ragnarok.
sells better.
That one sold less than God of War.
Yeah.
Same with Horizon and
What about Last of Us?
Last of Us. You know, like all these like ones that are
Yeah,
very
Last of Us Part
technical,
2
like
sold
a
less.
story. People like are like, I gotta play
That's
that.
because we got
Me, I
two
don't
buff
care.
sex and we
I'm
didn't
one
like
of the
that.
I'm people that don't care, but most people care. You know.
Well, sometimes
So,
I think
most-
it's the sequels, but maybe if a third or fourth game
We had to see
can
Shield
somehow
having
do
sex
big,
and we
like
didn't
I would be
that.
curious to see Uncharted 4 versus 1, 2, and 3 sales.
Yeah, no. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, but that
Shit in a
almost
video
feels
game.
like
Yeah,
a
Like a
remake.
new
No,
generation.
she looked like a swamp, dog.
Yep. Absolutely, yeah.
Ugh.
It does sound just like it.
That does sound like a throw, yeah.
Playing a video
Um,
game. What is this?
think, yeah,
Someone edited that sex
Let's
scene.
let's
and put
humor
the
the
noise in it.
let's humor the Switch 2 supposed, whether it's real or not. Let's just not try to figure out if we think it's real. Let's just judge for what was actually showed, which I don't know if you guys saw the video of the 3D printed one that I shared.
Yeah.
With
was
the woman.
Yeah, that thing looks huge.
I'm
like,
very.
Yeah.
and she said
Okay,
said
yeah.
she had it printed for months, but didn't want to be the person to didn't want to get in trouble, so she waited till it was
Wait,
revealed.
what?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
because she said the CAD it had been available in China for forever, and waited till it got out. So this may or may not be a real thing, but at the same time, if it is, if like, not to give this girl, I mean, it's not free promote. She's got way more views than we'll get. Not
Yeah,
to
there's
steal
no-
her
no big
video,
deal.
but just so you guys can see,
No, they're not stealing. We're putting our own commentary on it.
that
This
thing is
really
huge. Like,
That's
That-
what she said.
Jesus.
but it's
Maybe
also
she got. Remember, we got big hands.
yeah. But if you see it next to the OLED,
I was gonna say
it's also first and foremost how it's not exciting, but is this
what you would have
is this
expected
what
from
you think
something.
it should be? I guess to start with.
evolution
gotta-
to evolution.
It's hard because I'm gonna be real with you. How much more could you improve the console? I guess.
Make them Joy Cons a little thicker.
I mean, like I'm talking about like in an extreme way, and I'm talking about like the base level stuff. Sure, but I mean like a lot of people always goes, "Oh, it's Nintendo," so you assume something like crazy.
Which is why I want to know what her name is.
I want to know what her Instagram.
So I mean, look, it's a whole
I see you,
Joy-Con
Prince.
wider. She shows it with the Steam Deck later, and
Well, the
it's like
Steam Deck is massive.
And it's like,
Steam Deck
would
is
is
the
that
easy
like would that be a problem for people like something that size as a portable? I mean, like for
Kind
mass
of.
market
I don't think
appeal.
so.
Excuse me,
I don't
but the Switch
For
is
Matt-
barely portable.
This
Like
this yeah.
The idea of it like being a it's not the portables we grew up with. You know, it's you have throwing it in your pocket. You ain't
Yeah,
throwing a
remember,
Switch in your
yeah,
pocket.
No,
8
that's
inches
true.
felt big.
I grew with the Game Boy. This
That does
is
look-
beyond. This is
Portable
been
means you can throw
beyond
that bitch
that.
in your backpack and keep it moving. That's what that
The
means.
length is
Here's
really
the Steam Deck.
huge.
Let me pause that.
What's the
Man.
Steam Deck is
You
still.
know how big the Steam Deck is.
Wait,
Yeah,
the
but-
Steam, the screen is bigger, but the Steam Deck
Seems
is
bigger,
longer.
yeah.
Yeah, but the
And it's,
Steam Deck
and it's longer and blacker and
Huge.
thicker.
I knew you were gonna do it.
The Switch
You
2,
couldn't
it's
just-
taller,
you couldn't
though.
Just leave it alone, could you?
And if you put some
girthy.
split pad pros on there, it's going to be wider than the Steam Deck.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm very.
That's true.
But then you got to go get a whole new set of split pad pros because your shit ain't gonna fit on
No.
there. What?
Thanks,
See, that's
Nintendo.
why I'm confused on that. I don't believe that's
It's
part
a
of the
whole
reason
new
I talked
system,
about
though,
my
and it
video.
does actually look, even her mock-up is way more stable than the rail system. Where's the PlayStation Portal
Yeah, so she
comparison?
did a really good job.
There was a
I
PlayStation
still want her
Portal.
Instagram though. Oh my bad.
Yeah.
I got distracted. I'm sorry.
What is your Instagram?
What is her name? I mean, her name's in Chinese characters, and it says like ZN something. ZNX.
That's all I need. That's all I needed, bro.
Mm.
Multicultural in this bitch.
What?
So
When's
that's
the
that.
Asian
Look at the
Heritage Month?
standard
didn't know
Joy-Con.
that.
Like
Kind of cool.
it does. I mean, I think it would be better for sideways play to be longer.
How many people even
Oh, yeah,
did that?
sure.
Does that?
Will it really? Because look, I mean, there's still
Yeah,
the
it's
same,
not that much different, I guess.
as far as the buttons.
I
and
wish the buttons.
stick goes.
Dude, every little centimeter helps the length, you know.
Shut the
Sure.
hell up.
But
Shut up.
the buttons are
What
even
was
more in the
that?
middle now, though. I think that would
What
be
man's
awkward.
is this? Somebody come
It is
get
more in the
Robert.
middle. Yeah, that is more
Somebody
in the
come
middle.
get Robert. What the fuck?
And
Somebody,
fuck.
somebody come.
Let's see.
I wish you would
Somebody-
like superimpose a screen on it. So we
Somebody
can
come
actually-
get Robert. Oh.
It does like even like I said,
Also,
even
thank
her.
you, Donnie.
She's showing how it kind of wobbles in the rail system. Even like 3D printed one might not be. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how.
good
how you
representation,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
seemed pretty
It's not the
stable,
same way.
even with her fake.
Yeah, but it's 3D printed. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'm gonna.
Yeah. I would have taken
that.
that. But like, yeah.
But that's definitely the release buttons are. It's just showing it.
They're,
It's
like,
way more.
huge.
It's easier to hit there. You can see, so that makes sense. That's an improvement.
Yeah, man, she really went all out with this.
This video is like
3D
full of like detailed information. It's not some like there was a lot of
Look what I
research went
made.
into
printer
it.
really quick.
Brought up the Wii U and some of the
Oh, I did
and,
see it. You know, you got a lot of subscribers.
and then she
respect
thinks
it.
the Type C could be for a camera on top, which is a good theory.
That's kind of
hell
crazy.
yeah, man.
Conceptually, though.
Get some
For
camera stuff.
streaming?
Oh, I guess I was
That'd be
thinking more
wild. I
you
would
could do
Like she
I would genuinely be shocked.
and she
if
might
they-
she might have somebody
That
did
feels
the
more
research.
Nintendo-like.
Even has like a breakdown of the speed of the memory and stuff. Like it was more informational than Digital Foundry's video. It was like more useful,
Yeah.
easy to understand.
Damn.
It was better than
Better eye candy.
it was better than Digital Foundry's breakdown here.
Better eye candy.
Dude,
than
that's
the
the one you
Nintendo
linked in the
Club.
thing, right?
Huh?
You linked this one in the group
Yeah.
chat earlier. Okay, good.
Like she talked, like it even talks about
Okay,
like
good.
how there's like an extra chip to speed up the transfer of data, so so it'll be faster for loading games and stuff. Like it was very good, but
This is true. This is gonna be hella annoying to Nintendo.
yeah,
and
Yeah,
cleaning
like,
off your Steam
fuck,
Deck.
man.
That bit kind of crusty there. You got corn chips on it. What the?
so
Clean your Steam Deck off, the young lady.
I mean,
what you doing with that Steam Deck, you Nintendo fan?
it makes
Emulate
it makes
Nintendo
sense for
games.
Nintendo to stay with a hybrid, but I don't know that I was
Yeah.
expecting such almost a 1-to-1, just a bigger version. Like I was still
that was
hoping, like
people's-
I was still hoping for some ergonomic improvements in the Joy-Cons and.
I mean, obviously, we're still going off of a.
Yeah, I mean, what'd you say? If this was actually it,
that's the thing. As Nintendo fans, we're kind of used to a certain
Safe.
level of innovation that it's kind of weird to just
This
see
is
a
very
normal,
safe, right?
Yeah, like I see a very oh look, it's literally
it's almost
just
like
the two.
it's even
Right.
less than the
It's
3DS.
Furukawa, so I wouldn't be surprised
Mm-hmm.
because We got a new man in town there, a new man in charge. So
Yeah, he's
and
not really caring
he's
about
all
this.
about the numbers and.
I mean,
I'd personally be fine with this, honestly, if this is what
I'd
it
be
is.
fine with it.
I wouldn't trip on
I wouldn't be.
it.
It wouldn't be exciting, but I'd
Not
be
exciting.
perfectly happy with
Nintendo
it.
fans, it just put us in weird places because it's like, damn.
I tell you what,
And 2, it looks exactly the same.
the Split Pad Pro equivalents wouldn't take long to come out, so then I could get them right away and just have a more comfortable experience from the get-go.
Exactly.
Like I think you will still be able to use yours, but you won't be able to dock them. I think you'll be able to use if this is true. Like you probably still would be able to use your Joy-Cons. You just couldn't mount.
Yeah, you could use them wirelessly for sure.
It'd essentially be kind of like what the Wii U transition was supposed to be like.
Yeah.
Where you could use all your Wii stuff on the Wii U.
And I have to sit around and wait for Hori or,
I remember that little fucker.
That made no
sense.
sense.
Video.
This thing made no sense with the screen.
Where is even the buttons?
The nipples and shit?
You know what?
Yeah, there's no buttons.
That reminds me of something Sony would.
Why did we believe this? Like you're blocking most of the screen. Like people did. We didn't, but Retro said we did.
Yeah, man, we didn't. Yeah.
Retro said he was the only one who didn't believe it, but Robert pulled out the receipts on that.
Yeah, I pulled out receipts. I went back to 2016. I'm like, me and Juice literally have chat in the group chat. I mean,
we got the chat logs.
I said, when does the final product ever look exactly like the patent? Now this one didn't have any patents, so that's a completely different argument. But I think Super Switch. I mean, from nostalgia reasons, she said, "Don't call it Switch U."
Switch U. Okay.
Please don't call it Switch U. Not like the trauma. The trauma's still there.
Yeah, it's very.
Why would they
it's a very good video.
Switch U was this very specific thing. Let's not make it like, oh man, Nintendo calls everything U.
But we had the meme. We're memeing, guys. Come on. We do it for the memes.
Super Nintendo Switch. Nostalgia wise, I'd be cool with it.
That's like
I don't know why everybody likes that.
But I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work for.
What would you prefer?
I think it sounds stupid.
What would you prefer, T, as like a callback name?
The Super Nintendo Entertainment Switch.
I don't want a callback name.
You literally have
you just want it to just be called what?
Nintendo's never put a 2 at the end of any.
Well, they got to do it now, man.
They've never put.
Now or never. They have to put the 2 here now. This is the first time they got to do it.
Will they do it?
Their big boy pants on and put the 2.
Bullying them all of a sudden.
It's gonna be like Switch Plus or Switch 2.
What if it's new Nintendo Switch?
Exponent.
I'd be in tears. I would laugh my ass off.
It has to be there. An Exponent would be awesome. Switch Squared. Switch 2.
Yeah, it's what an Exponent. Like I can see the logo.
Nintendo Ultra 64 Switch.
And have a little Exponent on it. Like that would be cool.
The Ultra 64 Switch.
That's insanely horrible.
The new Nintendo Switch XL.
I feel like we're just gonna
I would say the Ultra 64 Switch is better than the new Nintendo Switch.
I actually do like Ultra 64.
It technically is XL though.
What about just Switch Ultra?
Just call it Switch 2, man.
Switch
and
2.
Call it a day.
It works for PlayStation.
No.
It works for PlayStation. Just use it.
You know what's not working for PlayStation? Them games they're making.
Yeah, but the system
Well,
sales.
even Xbox 360. Xbox.
But here's the
360.
difference though. This is the second Switch. If this is what we all think is going to be, it would make like they used Wii twice. It was Wii U, but it would make sense for them to make it just call it the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
How they call it Switch 2 and it's T-O-O.
Switch 2
It's T-O-O.
No, it's T-U.
No, T-U.
T-E-W.
Oh, no.
T-U-U.
Yeah,
I've seen where they say Switch version 2.
Soldier Boy come on in there.
I just thought of the logo for the 2. It's just Joy-Cons making a Roman numeral.
The Joy-Con. Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad. That'd be nice. I don't mind that.
That'd be all right.
Just the shape.
Right,
they don't have to have the
but here's the
buttons and
question. Here's the more interesting question, power wise. What and correct me if I'm wrong, but what I heard is that this thing's supposed to lean somewhere between a PlayStation, an Xbox Series, Xbox One S, and then a PS5.
Or One S, not S.
No, it was Series S, and
was it Series?
Yeah, and a PS4. Just based off the RAM and stuff, they didn't have
Series S, PS4. Yes.
Just based off the RAM.
Has 10 gigs,
how would you feel about that as a power?
If it's even remotely
fantastic.
close to the Series S, that would be in docked. That'd be huge.
Yeah,
Good
that'd
to
be
go.
That would be
Call of
massive
Duty
for
on my
Nintendo.
Switch,
That would
man.
be a huge leap for.
That's after Nintendo using DLSS and
Yeah,
stuff.
they would use
In the
DLSS
first-
just to get the resolutions up.
And every Nintendo fan in the back would be like, so when's that new Mario coming out?
So at that point, Nintendo
Let
should
me-
get every fucking game day and date.
Oh, it
At that
absolutely
point.
should. I don't think it will though. That's the
It
sad
would
part.
not right away. They'd have to
Yeah, not right away.
Here's
it
the
won't-
just because
Here's
they
the-
have to have the like. If a game's
Here's the
4 years
issue.
in development, it's come out next year. I don't expect.
Oh no,
it
no,
day and
that's
date.
fair.
Yeah.
My issue is them
But
playing.
by the third year,
Damn.
we shouldn't be getting.
You should.
we don't
we
know.
should still get some in the first year. Like
I'm gonna be skeptical because third
even-
party is
like
proven to be
that new
before.
Monster Hunter game. I wouldn't be shocked if that's day and date.
Yeah,
Well,
the
that
new
makes sense
Monster-
because they
Even
already
Wii-
that game.
even
We
Wii
know
U got
Nintendo can
reports.
sell the shit out of that series.
new
and
games.
you'll get like the Resident Evil natives,
Mhm.
and you'll get
Yeah,
Elden Ring.
you mean a proper Resident Evil 7 and not that fucking cloud version?
I would be a little
Elden Ring
concerned
is
about
coming.
what if that's real like
Companies
that.
trying to resell the games they already came out with and shit. That's what's gonna happen on Switch too in that first year.
Finally get Kingdom Hearts, but like
Yeah.
on
You're gonna get-
cartridge.
Right.
I would be so mad.
question
I'd be
is,
happy to see it on cartridge, but I'd be angry that it took that
You're
to
gonna
do
get
it.
Elden Rings. You're gonna get all the stuff that
Final
Switch missed
Fantasy
out on.
7 remake.
The
still-
portable
Final
mode would be
Fantasy.
the issue though.
I-
If that with running all that, even with the battery size, like Digital Foundry
I
tried.
think there'd just be. I think
They
there'd be a
said
bigger
compared to the
difference
Steam Deck,
between the
like
two.
that battery, is pretty small. If
Oh.
considering the scale is accurate.
Well,
It's
battery life's gonna be a problem. It's just going to be a problem.
There's nothing you can really do about that though.
It's gonna be like
You
the
want the
launch Switch, where it's
power-
gonna be 2.5 to
If
3
you have an
depending on the
OLED
game.
and
If
you're
you want-
complaining
My thing
about
is
the
if
battery
you want
life,
if you
you're
want the
blind.
power, you have to take the L on.
yeah, you have to.
And they
There's
don't
only so
need
much
the-
fucking thing gonna be able to do.
They don't need to do the DLSS as much in portable mode. They just I mean, it's a bigger screen though, so it
It's
would
probably
show
gonna
it
last
more.
about 2 hours, and that's gonna be it.
2 to 3 hours. That's all you need,
Mhm.
bro. That's all you need.
And I hate it, but like that's the trade-off. You want a console that gets all these games running.
So I don't
them
want to
in.
hear no complaint. If it's this powerful, I don't want to hear no goddamn complaints about battery life. I don't want to hear this shit.
I want
It's
the
being
uh,
discontinuous.
I'm gonna tell
It's
you right
being
now.
discontinuous.
If it is this powerful, dog, them Nintendo IP. I'm waiting for Monolith Soft all day. Day
Oh
one,
my
baby.
God.
If Monolith Soft has
Oh
that in their
my
hands,
God.
I will lose my motherfucking mind,
Yeah, that's
bro.
exciting. Seeing Nintendo games with this power behind it. That's exciting.
because they'll make it look vastly superior to like a port
Mm-hmm.
of a third-party game.
I
I don't
need-
expect Elden Ring if it's on there to look like. It's
No.
for me. It's
I mean,
gonna be from PS5 to a Switch 2 version on the TV's not gonna. It's gonna be probably significantly reduced visuals.
Yeah,
But
of course.
in portable mode, it should look fine, and
Mhm.
I just hope they.
We can get out of the 480p. Holy shit!
I hope they. It's a better takes more advantage of like docked mode. Like there should be a bigger gap between portable and docked. I want them to
I expect that
be able to
anyway.
utilize dock mode and make that be a reason, like
I think
a
they were
good
really
reason to
safe.
play and dock.
I think it's been proven that they were almost unnecessarily careful with the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
but not overclocking it at all because they were afraid
Mhm.
of battery and
Heat
like running
probably.
it through its paces. But let's be real here. I think hackers have already proven you could have overclocked it and you would have been fine.
Mhm.
I'm hoping so. I expect you to be right, Juice, in the sense that I expect there to be a decent difference between docked and portable.
And they could add the options, maybe not as many as like Steam Deck, but hey, I want to prioritize battery. Just label it that in handheld mode. I want to prioritize battery. I want to prioritize
Your cell
visuals.
phone
Also,
does
like
that shit.
battery saver versus
Yeah.
graphical.
Yeah. And just have the developer decide, what's going to be our battery mode and what's going to be our, our visual mode in handheld. And, maybe put it in the player's hands to decide. I don't know if they would do that, but
Third party should be significantly better than even the Switch, and more timely with the releases. If it's this power level, at that point, there's no goddamn excuses. I don't hear no excuses.
I don't know
I
how.
still think
I don't know about it being only $50 more than the OLED though. At
I know
that
that
much more power.
What do you think it's gonna be?
Well, the fact it doesn't
if we're
have an
going off of
OLED
these
screen,
specs-
so you take $50 off for the LCD, so then it's $100 difference. I mean, I think Nintendo's not going to lose money on it. Like, actually, I think
Oh, they're
that she
definitely
said
not
it in
losing
that
any
video.
money.
That girl said that Nintendo doesn't lose money on hardware, and I was like, yeah, I don't know.
They're not going for the margins. Like Steam Deck, they don't lose money on it, but it's a very thin profit margin. They care about getting more people to buy Steam or having a Steam account.
Yeah, buying into the Steam.
Right, buying into the Steam ecosystem. That was
Yeah.
priority. But Nintendo gonna want some money. They gonna want some profit off their hardware.
So how much would you think if we're going off of the specs we currently have? What would you think it would cost?
I can't imagine them going over 400.
I don't think the most I see is 450 realistically.
I was gonna say 420.
I think if it's 400, then it's the specs aren't. People are wrong about. Well, we don't know what the actual GPU CPU is gonna like. Do.
But if we're going by the
you don't
specs
think
being right, what do you think it'd be? 450?
You don't think Nvidia, is giving them a crazy deal? I mean,
they arguably
these
should.
Billionaires now, they're not the same Nvidia from 2017. So maybe
also they made a fuck ton of money off of that. Like, let's be real here.
They did make a lot of money.
Everything like these past 4 years they've become.
Yeah, of course. So
but I don't mean that savings is coming back to you. Like that
no, not to us. But the point is that Nintendo
want to give some good partner deals and just
Nintendo could get away with getting better parts for cheaper than like.
Well, yeah. Well, they have.
When I see it.
Nintendo has more negotiating power because they took the Tegra because it was cheap and they needed something, and now they can say, hey, Nvidia, look how much money look how much money we made you, Nvidia, over the last 7 years.
Your ashes on this chip. This chip you weren't doing shit with. We saved you.
That's what I said. Like they could get
billions of dollars.
They could get something out of their like power budget for the sake of, hey, we made you a fuck ton of money. Like, give me something better for
nobody
like a cheaper
gave
deal.
two shits about the Nvidia Shield. No one. No one.
So
dead in the water.
I don't know if Nintendo would go above 400. That's why I don't know if I believe it'll be as the performance people are saying.
Because they want it to be a mass market thing. Nintendo is very conscious of that. $399. That's.
I don't know
where I would think they would go, but
no one mentions the new dock. Why would the new dock?
The new dock's not.
It's not gonna like. That's not gonna increase. That's not gonna be a consideration in the.
Yeah.
I mean, they way overcharged for the original dock.
It was the dock wasn't even worth the money you're currently.
They sold it.
I bet it cost Nintendo $10 to manufacture that, and maybe another $5 to put it in a box and ship it, and they're charging $90 freaking dollars. But it was, they were the only ones making anything like that, so it was probably all.
Yeah, you couldn't really nowadays. You can't really get away with it,
but they stopped selling it as a fee or accessory like after the first year. So I don't know why that was, if people weren't buying it or what. But
yeah, very niche amounts of people are gonna have.
I thought about it, then I popped mine open. I saw what it was, just some plastic with a small circuit board, and I'm like, I ain't paying $90 for another one of these.
There was also here's the other thing.
High quality plastic though. High quality plastic.
Here's my question.
Scratched my system.
I was gonna say that scratched the shit out of your fucking screen.
I had heard that there was supposedly gonna be 2 SKUs.
Mm.
So is that if there let's say there's gonna be 2 SKUs. Do you think that's based off of the screen option? Or
did your uncle at Nintendo tell you that?
I think it'd be a light version.
I've seen that rumor, but I don't think that it's not tied to this thing, so that's why I don't even think about that. But I saw that we're like, oh well, they're gonna have 2 SKUs, and one's gonna be digital, one's gonna be physical.
I don't believe that.
I think there would be just a handheld only, like a light switch light situation, but I don't see it at launch.
I always thought it would. I would just thought it was either the OLED versus LCD or storage. Which I think most people are saying like 128 is what I've been saying.
256 is what it's saying. What
256.
that link said.
256.
256.
Which, hey, for Nintendo, that'd be massive.
Mm-hmm.
That's a massive.
That's a hell of a jump. That's like a fucking Jesus Christ.
64 right now.
Yeah, that's the most you can get at 64.
Went from 32 gigs to 32 gigs to 64 to 256 is a pretty big jump for them.
That's a huge leap in the Nintendo's eyes. You're like, what's the
Imagine
problem?
Nintendo using all 64 gigs for.
And
A lot of people
they'll
upset.
just
We
point out,
quadrupled the amount of space.
Also,
Yeah.
side note, what was the biggest game cart we saw?
32.
Like on the
32?
Switch? No, I mean on like a Switch game. Was it 32?
Probably 30.
Yeah, there's a game in the first year that had 32. That Dragon Quest Builders.
Yeah,
It was a launch title, right? Or launch window. No, it was first. It was just the first year.
No, it was his first year. Yeah.
Because I think that was 20.
Yeah, it was a game you wouldn't have guessed. It was fucking.
It was 2019.
Dragon Quest.
Was it 2019?
Yeah. Is that
no, it's not Dragon Quest Builders. It's
No,
the Warriors. It's the Warriors
game.
game. It's the Warriors game.
The Warriors game.
It's like Dragon Quest. What is it called? It's a Warriors game.
Warriors?
Yeah,
there was like that style game.
No, Dragon Quest Heroes, I think is what it's called.
Dragon Quest Heroes.
Dragon Quest
Was it Heroes 1 or 2?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's what it was.
That's what it is.
That
I
was
was gonna
one...
look something up too, and I freaking forgot.
So it looks like Builders is later, and I was like, no.
I'm thinking my top 10 of 2019. That was number 2.
Because you loved it so goddamn much.
So Sally says, "I wonder if Nintendo upped their security." Yeah, I guarantee you're not gonna be able to jailbreak it unless you solder something on. They already.
It's gonna take at least a year to crack it.
The OLED you have to solder out. You have to like cut like soldered things and stuff to break that. It's crazy. Like, I guess if you know what you're doing, but that's not something a lot of people are gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a level of dedication.
Right. It's going
like
it's going to give a niche amount of people that's going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like somebody took a Steam Deck and like desoldered the RAM and doubled the RAM to like 32 gigs and then got it to work. I don't know if the games took advantage of it or not. It was just like,
I was going to say that's because that's a software thing too. The games have to.
Is it?
But then again, they are PC games, so. But a lot of these games are specifically what do you call it? Optimized for Steam Deck. So I don't know how. If it's still if you can get around it recognizing that it's a Steam Deck, then you can probably pull that off. But I think the game recognizes it as a Steam Deck, and it's like it's not gonna let you. I don't think it'll let you do that unless it's a software thing.
Yeah, I think you had to put on install some software to even let them have the system run.
There is stuff out there. I've seen it. I do not get into that stuff. You got to be a super nerd for that shit. But yeah, the guys are making their own launchers and shit, and they get around that. But it's like at that point, just fucking play the game on your PC. Christ, like, what are you doing? Why are you going through all that? It makes a good video. It's an interesting video, but
yeah.
Like, it's not viable for most people to go through all those steps, especially because it's Linux. Like, what percentage of people on the planet even know Linux? Less than 5%.
Probably less than that.
Yeah, probably less than that. Yeah, you're asking a lot. So for the Linux enthusiast who likes to tinker, the Steam Deck solutions are for you. All 0.003% of you. Like they get.
I'd be curious. Does Steam ever talk about the sales for the OLED version?
Specifically,
not really. They don't talk about sales for any of the versions.
I was just curious.
They haven't talked about the sales for any of the versions. All the sales stuff comes from speculation and people just watching the market.
I was just curious because I was like,
this one is very hard to come by. It's very expensive. I could sell this for more than what I paid for it right now, even though it's used. Because
how much could you get for it?
The limited edition one, I can get 9 for it.
Really?
Yeah. I paid $670.
That's a good chunk.
Yeah. I can get a
PS5.
Hey, look, hey man, that's a better investment in a PlayStation 5 right now. I think I
should have bought 2 of them bitches. I should have bought 2 of them, and then paid for my Steam Deck by selling the other one.
Can I borrow some money, dog? Like, god damn.
No, I was saying I could have bought two of them and then sold the other one.
Oh, not that you just had.
And paid for mine. Basically paid
Yeah.
for the one I
That makes
bought. I'm keeping.
Or you sell it and get a PS5 Pro.
Oh,
Jokes.
With the
hey man, we
PS5.
memeing like a motherfucker. You know when November come around? Oh, by the way, anyone getting that special anniversary PlayStation?
Look how hard they made it to upgrade. Like that's the thing that's craziest to me. All right, $700, fine. But if I got a bunch of fucking physical games, PS4 and PS5, I can't even fuck with that. Like I gotta buy another device. Like that's just crazy to me that they would alienate. Well, they did the same thing with the goddamn VR too, so I guess it's not that crazy.
That was a weird choice. I'm gonna be real with you. That made no sense.
But talking about the 30th anniversary, I mean, I think that I like how it looks, and
it looks great.
it's a little less. It's not as much of a markup as I expected for the
video pop up not too
Wait,
long
what was
ago.
They're only making like
They made
of the
$30
Pro.
for
The Pro
PlayStation.
version's getting the limited. The regular,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
So the digital with the stand is $50 more than the standard one. It's $4.99 for the digital 30th anniversary, which comes with the controller, the cable, the stand, and then it does give you a side plate in gray for the disc drive.
That's
I thought it was.
hilarious.
I thought they were gonna.
Wow.
I thought they were gonna mark them up a little bit more.
how about you?
What, like 850 then? I mean, 750.
So the controller's 80, and they didn't have
How about
the.
you just sell the
Pro.
plating? How about that, you assholes? Instead of making me buy an entire new console.
That sounds like options. I don't know if I would agree with
I'm
that.
surprised they haven't done that. Sell more platings.
I wonder if there's. Yeah, I mean, really, just the slim model with the gray I think looks pretty good. But if you buy the controller for 80, I wonder if it comes with the USB with the retro style PlayStation controller plug, or if that you have to get the system. So the stands, that we know the regular one's 30. So I mean, you're paying $20 more for the gray version.
For all you guys out there with nostalgia for the PS1 controller,
I honestly, it's the Astrobot controller I would like to have, but it's hard to find.
I actually want that Astrobot controller. I almost bought it.
I would get the gray one. Out of all the controller options, I'd get the Astrobot, and the gray one are pretty tied for me because I like how
Not the
that.
Concord one.
I didn't even see
some
it.
money one day, man.
You never see that one? You never seen the Concord one? There's the Concord one.
So T, a video for you to watch afterwards is the Steam Deck with 32 gigs of RAM is something else. It uploaded 3 days ago.
Oh, they also made the Portal also has a.
Oh, and a Portal. Well, I'm guessing that
Portal
might just be the same price because there's not that much different. It's just gray, the controller.
Look really nice. I will say
What,
the Portal did look.
the Slim?
No,
the
the
Portal
Portal.
has
No,
like
it
its
has-
own
it has
its
the,
own
it has
classic.
its own
anniversary.
I mean, I think they nailed it with the look. It's just, if you can actually find
I just
one.
don't want the console. Sorry, my bad.
If you can actually find one, that's probably going to be the thing.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of scalping for that.
Yeah, I don't care.
It could be yours.
I don't have nostalgia for the PS1.
I don't either. I just think it looks. I just really like how it looks.
What if they did a PS2 Slim one?
I feel like that wouldn't be that much.
I do
better.
have some nostalgia for. I like the startup. That boom, boom. I like that. That's iconic as hell. The
You know the
PS1
PS1?
startup.
Oh, the
startup.
The-
Wasn't the PS1 just a.
You
In case somebody doesn't know what we're talking about. And then it looks like it says box on the side. The 30th anniversary. Almost looks like an Xbox logo on the side of the
30th
system.
anniversary.
Right there. It almost looks like box.
Happy
Yeah, it does look
anniversary.
like, whoa, that's weird. That actually looks.
I really like
exactly
this. I really like the gray with the color button.
I like
the
that
gray looks
way
great.
better
Are you,
than
are you
the.
buying another DualSense
The white.
controller, Juice?
I'll
Oh,
get
but it's
this
the
if
edge.
I'm gonna have to
there
top
is the
that
edge
amount.
too. There's the edge and the standard.
Oh. Look
I
at
may have to top that.
the plate cracks me up
Yeah.
for the digital.
I might get a Portal one day.
You might get a Portal one day.
I like the
I wish I got
accent
a
lighting
PS
too.
TV. where he got it.
I got a Portal.
You got one?
What?
Wait, do you?
No, he does not.
Like
Oh yeah, he made. Didn't he
Robert
make like a cheap
Robert was
one?
immediately
Didn't he
like,
buy
"You
like?
know he
Didn't he
doesn't."
make up one out of like an old
There's my
tablet?
Portal right there.
Oh, you're a bitch. You're a dirty bitch, is what you are. I knew he was gonna do this.
It works the same. It's probably the same
It
functionality.
doesn't say.
No, I think what he has is more functional.
Well, yeah, the tablet.
It does look
Well,
like
as
a
far-
Portal though.
It looks like one, doesn't
It looks
it?
like one with a better controller. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, slide it down a little bit. Hold on.
Nothing
Slide
against the
it down.
controller. The controller's fine.
I can't slide it down. Why can't? Oh, I have it. Whatever. Yeah, it looks pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that clickbait to come out.
Yeah, he said.
Mr. T finally
new
gets the PlayStation Portal, pulls up that with a PS logo on the screen.
PS
It was
Portal.
my
Special
my
edition?
PlayStation Hate video. In there.
Oh no.
So here's my PS Portal,
Portal.
Oh god.
and it ran me about $100. Well, actually, technically, it's the what is it called? The tablet was free, and I paid like $20 for the attachment. So
I respect the dedication.
Yeah.
yeah, I was cleaning out some shit, and I got a fucking Android tablet in here that never did anything. It's brand fucking new.
Might as
Just
well
sitting there.
turn it into a PlayStation console.
Turn it into
About to
a
play
Portal.
Horizon Zero Dawn on this bitch. In 4K.
Yeah.
But I can use it as a remote play device. So.
Oh, but yeah, you do need a PS5 for that, for guy.
Yeah. So you had to spend $700.
I was gonna say, and I don't need it for my Xbox because that's what
You can turn any of your devices into an Xbox.
Right, that's what my Legion Go does anyway. It's like my fucking.
No, you don't even need the Xbox to do that. The fuck?
Yeah. Right. Just need gamepad.
Man, I just saw on Twitter the most un-Robert like game. It's it doesn't say a name, but it's like we're making a game where you play as a courier rider in the 13th century. It's no combat, just you, your horse that you've tamed, bred and trained in the vast wilderness. It's just you and your horse.
Oh, so you're only driving
Robert's like,
riding on a horse?
Robert's like, I'd rather walk.
My question
I'd rather
is
walk.
this.
Have to use the
My question is this: when we get the Switch 2, will bitch dick return?
You know, I recently.
If he doesn't return, I don't know why. You know what makes me mad? I don't know why you haven't made that an alter ego for your Back at the Backlog series at this point. I want that to be like Negative Man or some shit. Like I need it to be a whole alter ego that comes out in the weirdest times. It's just you being a contrarian. Horses for
That's
pussies.
not a bad idea, to be honest.
Bitch dick lives again.
I recently played this game called Artful Escape, and I was able to type in a name, and then I was like, let me see if it allows bitch dick, and it did, and it literally says it says the glorious bitch dick. I mean, it doesn't say the word bitch dick, but it goes like it's like guitar sounds. It says I am the glorious bitch.
The only thing you have to do is for obviously for monetization purposes, you have to shorten it to BD. And if anyone
That's what I'm saying. I've named some characters BD before because it's kind of like that. So I know it's bitch dick, but I call it BD. You know.
Hey, if you call it BD, he's like, my name is BD. What the fuck does that stand for? And then like in the season finale, it's bitch dick.
What?
No way!
God.
And then he walks out the door, never to be seen again.
I can't believe it
For
was
the deep cut Robert fans to know that one.
Deep cut.
Oh, the connections.
You've only known him. You've only known Robert as a rapper. You never knew him as bitch dick before.
His glorious BD days. From the Wii Uzel.
Yeah, literally all from Xenoblade Chronicles X, man. That's like the first one that came out.
He was jumping like moon jumps with no clothes on.
And got his
I still like actually that's just so funny. The Artful Escape, you're able to be in your underwear, and that's what I did the whole game.
Yeah, you're running. Bitch Dick's whole theme is he always runs everywhere. He never wears clothes. and horses are for pussies. Like that's the three things. You rocking a horse, get the fuck out of here.
It always makes me think. Music always makes me think of that last fateful night on Wii U. What is it called? The Miiverse.
Yeah.
When everybody just went buck wild. It's like there's no monitors, there's no parents in the house. We just gonna say and draw and do everything we want to do. That shit was hilarious, bro.
The funniest post I saw was it was a reply to that whole "Can Metroid crawl?"
Dick pics.
No, it was someone goes, "Can Metroid crawl?" And someone goes, "Yeah." And then someone drew a super detailed picture of her ass. No, it's just like
Yeah,
this
all the
is
stuff
why
they were doing on there, bro.
this is why Nintendo fans can't have nice things.
Crazy.
Y'all ruined it all.
We're sending Miiverse out and with a bang, bro.
Exactly with a bang. Got dicks and everything.
Everybody's video got like taken down or demonetized and all kinds of stuff because it was.
But it was worth it.
It was so worth it. It was so.
It was
funny.
absolutely worth it. It was for the culture.
I got struck with something. I got
I like the running joke. If you put Robert in the Nintendo Miiverse video,
I didn't know.
Gets demonetized.
Unfortunately, I just couldn't. I couldn't even join.
You couldn't help yourself.
I was already banned.
You were banned, but the legend of Bitch Dick lives.
It is so annoying because, like, literally, I just didn't know that it was sent as messages for me.
That you were just, Bitch Dick did this. Bitch Dick did that.
I would just put in. I was typing all sorts of random crazy shit in the Xenoblade chat logs.
What you eating, Juice?
Are they the
What do you mean?
ABJ?
What you eating, Juice?
In a bowl.
In a regular bowl with a spoon.
No. You've ruined the culture.
I was gonna get a giant bowl.
The message. Listen, T understood the message. This man
I should have put
a giant bowl. His wife even knew the assignment. She didn't even know what was going on.
I could have put it in a mug, I guess.
Yeah, what the fuck? See, he ain't no fun.
Yeah, man, you gotta be part of the.
Yeah,
we had a theme
big
going on here.
ballers. The big ballers club.
You come here with a regular ass bowl.
Even Robert has a big ass jug. You gotta have something.
Right.
Something gotta be big.
I got some big jugs. That's what you say.
See, this is why you got banned from Miiverse, dog.
I disagree with you, AB James. I never thought of Legacy of Kain. Maybe Legacy of Kain, the first one. But Parasite Eve, underrated. I thought everybody knew about Parasite Eve.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear about Parasite Eve until I got on the internet.
Well, you're younger than us. I'm talking about people who were.
You talking about Soul Reaver?
In those days. No. Legacy of Kain, the first one. It was on PC and then it came to PlayStation. I love that game. I mean, I love all the Legacy of Kain games, but I don't think they're underrated. I know when people talk about PlayStation, I think Parasite Eve is probably one of the games they bring up, like the people who have nostalgia for PlayStation. Parasite Eve is pretty well known, I would think.
I think this game has underrated boxer. I really like this.
Oh, have you been playing
Picked that up last week on the podcast.
Yeah, I remember that, but I mean, have you been playing it?
I haven't started it yet.
Oh, I wanted first impressions.
That is a cool boxer.
I got the fucking.
With the blue
I got the GameStop. They told me the Xbox version was sold out. I went fuck. It was one copy. And
that's right.
Xbox.
So when Xbox physical copies for certain games are just shot.
It's hard, boy. It's hard out here.
Dude, I didn't realize that shit until recently. I was like, yo, you gotta buy Xbox games as soon as they come out physical. Because them bitches may not last again.
Well, I got a couple copies.
I bet you do.
Psychonauts especially. I was like, oh.
I got that Mother Brain edition and was it
Mother
Load
edition? Yeah.
And then and then I think it went on sale for a little bit and I was like, God damn it.
It was going up, and then the fucking.
I bought it when it was going up. I said, "Fuck, let me go ahead and get it."
They released some new stock or some shit, and that price dropped by like $20.
I was so mad. I'm like, did I just spend $30 extra for no fucking reason?
I spent 15 extra, and I'm like, I don't like this shit either.
I don't like this, man.
So.
God damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, if you see an Xbox, like fucking wasn't not Elden Ring.
Or just the console?
What is it called? What's the big RPG at one game a year?
Oh, Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. You can't find that shit anywhere on Xbox. Can't find that shit anywhere.
No, you like it's just okay. So here's the thing.
3.
For whatever reason, there's a bunch of Xbox titles. If you don't get them like within the first couple, maybe even the first month of them coming out, the used copies are just as expensive as the new copies, and you just can't find new copies of the game anymore. And everyone in the back is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
They never sold that bitch outside of the special edition, so it's
they never did.
$150.
Yeah.
Off top. Like, if you don't get that one, you ain't gonna get that shit physically.
I saw that. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So now I'm like hyper paranoid about buying Xbox games.
Yeah, you gotta get.
That's not even my console of choice.
The irony is that it's easy to get the PS5 physical, yet they're releasing system without a disc drive. It's just
that is kind of funny.
It's backwards. It's so bad.
How is the console with no disc drive have better chance for physical copies?
Like, I'm like, should I buy Astrobot now? Because
Astrobot I think won't be as bad. Now, if you're
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It might be scarce.
That's a good point.
But good thing Juice and Robert already have it.
Yeah.
Sit over there with their physical copies.
It's
you gotta start buying these games before it becomes up in price, man.
Well, remember, I have that now. I have that game against my will, dog.
Once I drop the video, man, the world's gonna change. So they gotta.
Bro, I have that. Listen, I have that game against my will. Don't bring that game.
Why y'all let me do that?
Well, I thought you said you liked it.
I do like it. I can't believe something as obscure as fucking Safari. African Safari on the Wii is what I got y'all to buy. I just can't. He's
like, where are my other recommendations? I'm giving it all these other great games, and it's the fucking.
Robert had played it.
No. Remember in the video, you'll see. Because remember this, we learned about. Because remember, I brought it up because I had it from GameFly. Remember, I played it for like literally 15 minutes or whatever.
The fact that you got that from GameFly is wild.
And then all of a sudden, T was looking it up, and he's like, "Oh, is it this game?" And then we looked at the footage, and was like, "Oh my god, what is it?" I'm like, "That's right, that is the game."
The animations look
great. I already had a copy. I had a loose copy.
No. I got the loose. Remember, you bought it that day.
Yeah, you guys ordered it that.
But I already had a copy that I didn't even know I had. I have a loose copy of this shit. I have it right here.
Are you serious? Well, you didn't say that during the podcast.
Shit.
You did.
Well, he just found out about it.
He must have forgot.
Yeah, I must have forgot about it. But, yeah.
That's so. You have 2 copies of the game?
Yeah, I got 2 copies of it. this one's only loose. It's fine because this one's only loose, bro. I got a loose copy in this fucking thing here. Hold on a second.
I have no words.
That's actually awesome. Look at all these.
Wait a minute.
So many games.
Every time T shows off his collection, my
look at that. That's a lot. How many pages is that?
There's a lot of pages in here.
He made my wallet super insecure, dog. I'd be like, fuck, bro.
Hold on. This is. I didn't just buy this shit yesterday. This is fucking decades.
It's not the point. It's not absolutely not the point.
It was decades, huh?
I have an entirely different hobby that costs money.
Do you see Jay Biggs' comment about the Switch Lite? He made the mistake of looking at the Zelda one in front of his wife. So yeah, I'm not getting it anymore.
Oh wow! Did you say Jay Biggs?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
There's a ton of fucking games in here. I forgot about that.
It's almost like you have a huge ass collection, dog.
Oh my god, these are all loose too.
Well, Astro's still readily available right now.
Bro.
Astro's Bot's readily available still, which it should be, but.
Well, yeah, it better be the fuck.
And later on, though, what I'm worried
about. The game just came out. You better.
Oh, there it is. Boom.
Oh damn! Wilder's African Safari. Hell
that's the disc.
That's the disc.
It's a fucking zebra.
Zebra.
Nice.
Goddamn zebra.
No zebras were harmed in the making of this game.
There's a ton of shit.
Man.
Fucking thing's heavy. God damn.
It's almost
that looks like games. It's at least like 20 pounds.
Look at all that money and nostalgia.
These games ain't worth anything because they're all loose.
That ain't a fucking point.
Hey man.
I went crazy back in the day. Early 2000s, mid 2000s.
I was
What you do
waiting.
now
I was
is
waiting
light
on your.
work. Is that what you're telling me? Compared to what you used to do, this is light work now.
Well, as far
I
as
was
like, I
waiting
gotta
on your.
have the in the case with the manual. Yeah, I'm crazier about that now than I was back then. I just wanted the game to fucking play it. So
See, I was
okay.
waiting on your Wii video to say African Safari to show some Wild Earth.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't show it at all.
I didn't show it. Yeah, I
It's
know.
like a weird in joke with the podcast. The motherfuckers
I
is
know.
like, bro, why?
It's the mascot of
why?
our podcast. African
Yeah.
Safari is the mascot.
That's gonna
Well,
be the game everyone
I literally,
buys.
in the video for
I want them to
Backlog,
see
I do
T
have,
at cons
I
and
have a
have him
clip
sign
of it.
African Safari.
Do you? You found the.
I have a clip of the podcast. Yeah, of the
How the
podcast.
fuck did you find
You
that?
put it in the.
Well, I
Yeah,
just
I
did. I looked up when I bought it, and then I just looked on the week of that podcast.
Smart
Mm.
man.
you know?
Smart man.
Luckily, you
I
had
don't fucking-
some record of you buying it.
No, well, you know how it's like. I don't delete my email stuff, so it was on I looked up Wild Earth on my email. It showed like what was it,
Very
eBay
smart.
2021 February. Then I went
boy.
I went to
Look
the
at podcast
February
around that
podcast,
time.
and then we were there, and it was there. It's $3.91.
That's what Robert makes. That's why Robert makes the big bucks. Smart as hell, bro.
Let me see. Hold on.
How was eBay history? Probably would have
329.
showed it.
329. 329 is the.
I was gonna say 391. What?
329.
1991?
Motherfucker.
329 is the podcast that with Wild Earth.
What month is 91?
That was a good podcast. That was a funny moment.
Yeah, it was. We had a good time. I remember that.
I can't wait to see the clip.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It
Little
actually goes on
nostalgia
for a
there.
little for a little long, so obviously I cut it down to where just the necessary.
I'm looking forward to this backlog.
Yeah, I put the clip where
As long as I have my
he says,
band,
I'm
bro,
buying
everything
it.
will be fine.
I'm gonna buy it, and then I say I'm gonna buy it.
It was like, damn, the animations look pretty damn good for a Wii game. Wow. Like Pokemon Snap.
Hey.
I wish you could have got Terrell to play it to be part of your backlog episode. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
I don't like how you talking like I'm not here. The fuck?
You know that guy Terrell?
No, I think you would have. You would
Sit
have
right here and just I feel like what Juice did is essentially we in a full conversation. He turned to the left just to look at Robert and go, you know, it'd be nice if Terrell played the game. And I'm looking at T like he knows I'm right behind him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You fucking asshole.
You should have pulled it. We should pull the clip of when Terrell got it. I have to figure out
No,
when
I
that
have
was.
it. Lenny, I have it complete in box too.
But
But I just happen to have a fucking loose copy of it that I forgot. I didn't even know I had.
hilarious because in the pockets you didn't say anything about it, like you didn't remember.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't remember at all. I must have bought it in like a lot of loose
Yeah,
games.
it's probably like totally. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't imagine you purchased that game like on its
No,
own.
no,
right?
I didn't. I'm sure I didn't purchase it outright. It was probably with a bunch of other games that I bought somewhere. It could have been a fucking garage sale. I don't know.
You get 2 copies of Wild Earth.
So I got.
But I only have one complete in box.
Yep. And it's a good box. I like this box. You
Oh,
got
it's nice.
the lion jumping at the zebra. You know, it is.
You got the lion jumping at the zebra. You're attacking him. Pounce. He's gonna pounce.
He's taking a photo of it. The
Yeah,
meerkat.
it's a total budget looking ass cover.
Yep.
Budget
yeah.
game. But that's what I was saying in my video. Some of these budget games are fucking fun. What was the one I showed? The Munchables. Like you look at that and then story like, what is this bullshit?
Yeah.
But it's actually a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
And obviously the title doesn't
That's
help
on the
either.
list. That's on the
Munchables? What
list
is this?
of, yeah, I have that on the list of stuff I gotta buy. Is Munchables.
Oh,
Got that from you. Same with I mean, there's a few weekends that I put. You know, I did pick up Mushroom Man. I have that game.
Mushroom Man. Like I'll vouch for that all day, every day, and the Core Gang too. Those are my 2 top favorite
There's
3D platformers on there.
There's a few of them that I know for sure that I wrote down because you talked about. That I was like, oh, that looks cool. That looks cool. All right.
Death Junior is very good. I think you'll love that.
That's the one on Wii.
Yeah, it's on
Sure.
PSP too, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're the same game from what I remember. But it's awesome.
Dewey's Adventure. I think I wrote that.
Dang, I was
Adventure,
just looking at my Amazon history trying to figure out when I got that for Terrell, and I can't find it. But in 2019,
Type in your email, or do you delete all your emails?
I delete all my emails. But it
Yeah,
was
me
from
too.
Amazon, so I just got to find it. But in 2019, I only placed 6 orders total on Amazon in 2019. That's crazy. and most of it was stuff for my modding my Switch.
Yeah, I don't really get a lot of stuff on Amazon anymore, to be honest with
I
you.
don't either.
I used to be pretty heavy on Amazon.
Yeah, I
did
barely
buy-
use Amazon these days.
I stopped
What is
paying
it?
for Prime this
Why
year.
is it?
I
do you
buy,
think that is?
eBay. For me, it just when it comes to video games, like they're too expensive on Amazon. They like to
Amazon
put,
is more expensive. It is.
Yeah.
and,
That's
and
all I
they don't
buy
take
it.
into
I've
account-
Or when you are buying used games, like buying.
Yeah, I
retro
decided to. That's
Yeah.
why I decided to reinvest it back into GameStop. I gave GameStop a chance this year.
I put on eBay, man. I look on eBay. There's always a lot.
I
of
cannot
great-
eBay is where I
find-
go all the time.
I cannot find that. I was trying to figure out the
Probably on
date
the-
when to look for the
I
podcast when
think you know
Terrell.
what? I think you actually dated that as a as like an actual, like we're doing
Donnie
like a
should have
gift
clipped it.
sort of thing. Like if I put
Isn't that right,
type in
Donnie? You should have
gift,
clipped our.
Or I think Amazon might not keep full records then, because I had it shipped from Amazon to Terrell with
eBay or-
Immortals as well.
there you
Right.
go. The special is it
And
the
the-
special game
Is there a
time
bonus
podcast?
for Echoes of Wisdom? Is there some kind of bonus somewhere? Some pre-order
I
bonus?
didn't see anything specific, but
Yeah, me neither.
I'll go check it.
Plus, I got you guys the mouse pads and stuff. That should definitely be on my history.
I still have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
still use it every
Amazon
day.
because it shows I only placed 5 orders in 2018. There's no way. It had to have been
It's,
20.
I tell you right now, I think I got it. I think it is. I think I have it. It's yep, I have it. It's February 28th, 2022, the special game time podcast.
So it's 2022, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were looking at 2019, weren't you?
Well, I was just trying to find something, but yeah, it wasn't in 20. I would have bought some of the stuff probably in 2021 though. That's where I first looked.
Oh, AB James says he bought
They
it
still
from
got it.
Nice.
Best Buy and got a
I don't-
diorama.
I don't have a lot of place to put it, so I just.
I
Put it
feel
on
like
the-
he got the better
diorama?
one, by the way.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that literally I just found. If you held that up, I clicked 2022, and there she is in all her
there's
glory.
Faye.
You know,
I
So do you?
need to get
So you say that?
Faye's breasts have been bruised.
Still a little dusty there. A little crest.
Wow, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, the back for mine is very dusty.
I thought I did it later in the year.
It's
Yeah.
kind of dusty for mine as well.
Some of the boobs is.
Oh
So
no!
now-
Well, my arm is resting on them, and
Well, yeah, I know. That's what's going to happen. I think it's just.
that's why I said
There
it
it
might
is.
be time for Juice to buy me another one.
I don't. Oh yeah, Wild Earth African Safari paid $6.39, February
Nice.
21st, 2022.
complete in box.
They give
Yeah.
you a puzzle at Target? What the fuck? Okay.
Can I buy it
Yeah, I knew
again?
mine was cheap.
You gotta be able to buy it.
$8.77 now.
You should buy up all the copies. Oh shit,
Still in the world now.
that's almost like 100%. No,
I pre-ordered them.
Only 4 left in
40%
stock.
down.
Pretty cool.
Only 4 left. It says brand new.
there you go.
brand new.
hmm
We can send it to Terrell.
That's a
I
treasure.
have
right
the
there.
game already.
I know.
Stop.
Again, you gotta.
You're
send
just
it
being
to-
a villain at this point.
And there's no
Well,
reason
we
you
gotta
can't.
send it to Retro. We gotta send it to Clocked.
That's
I
gonna
gotta-
get- yeah, everybody has to have a copy. Maybe that's just
And
how
then
it
you
goes.
have to get one for yourself.
Does he even have a copy of it by himself?
No.
We gotta
Yeah.
play it the day if we ever all get together. At one time, all of us. We gotta play it.
I will fight God.
That would be
first.
an amazing video, though. To have
Yeah,
all
we
the
have
system
to. We have to
owners
all
just
play it
playing
together.
Wild Earth African Safari. You're
I'm
like,
a-
what are we?
This is our
I'ma
mascot
blame-
game. This is our
Yeah.
mascot game.
Please no.
The,
As a black man, can it not be? Like,
The lion jumping.
my melanin denies its existence.
Africa in digital Wii form. That's beautiful, man. That is.
Don't ever, don't you dead.
It's the Serengeti, man. The Serengeti.
The Serengeti.
I just want some spaghetti. I don't give a fuck about no Serengeti, dog.
I would say, just random. I was looking to see if the Echoes of Wisdom came with any kind of gift for pre-ordering.
That's what people are talking about in the chat.
This box
Really?
art is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of trash.
What? What?
The
The
top
Echoes of
half,
Wisdom?
I don't like the top half. Just got
Let me
Ganon
see.
and Link kind of in the sky. I don't know. It just
This is what we're doing now. We're critiquing the.
we've critiqued box art
It's all
before.
dog.
We've
It's already
critiqued box art.
9:22. I'm sick of this shit. we gonna start
We're getting a
critiquing the
little-
box art at 9 o'clock
Yeah,
on
we-
a Monday.
we're
I'm
a
not
little
doing
long,
this.
a little longer than two for this kind of stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
just-
we've gone too far. At least
Anyway.
wait till the game comes out.
My last couple movie pickups here.
I'm gone.
Little Nicolas Cage classics.
No.
I could never get into those movies, man.
Not
I don't
again.
know. I don't remember the second one, but I love the first one. It's like The Mummy for me. It's just one of those. Just always watch it when it's on.
Yeah.
I've never seen this movie.
You haven't? It's okay.
Nope.
It's
I've had
cool.
it
Pacific Rim, baby.
It's
There we
cool,
go.
but it's a lot of flash over substance
One
kind
day
of
I'll
stuff.
watch it. I've had this movie for years, literally.
You don't.
You
The
haven't
disc.
watched it yet?
The disc might not
I
even
bought it.
work.
I bought it for before Pacific Rim Uprising to watch it before.
Oh God, did you watch Pacific Rim Uprising?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Of course you did.
It wasn't
Of
good. I
course.
didn't really care for the movie.
Of course you watched the worst one first. God damn it. God damn it.
You know, I hope it doesn't happen to you what happened to
maybe
me.
that's a good thing.
You put that movie in someday and it all plays all jittery
It
because
doesn't
there's
work.
a defective disc. I had that with the Suicide Squad after like 2 years.
Really?
So I ordered another one on Amazon and then just returned it saying it was defective and kept the one, you know.
Yeah.
Did a swap even though I didn't buy the original one from Amazon.
That's like Terrell. He would be interested in this. How I bought 3 copies of Luigi Mansion 1
Why?
because the first one when I was a kid didn't work. Then the second
Yeah,
time
there's something with that disc.
I bought it again for this was just I mean like 5-6 years ago or whatever, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, time to I'm like, how funny would it be if it didn't work just like when I was a kid, and it didn't work. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was just kidding. And then
Something of the first batch of those, because that happened to me on my courtside, NBA courtside, the Kobe Bryant game, basketball game, and Luigi's Mansion had this weird kind of like paste that built up over the fucking disc, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
I actually still have the
There's a few games that I
burned it,
have
but
in my
it
collection that did
came
that.
back to me. So I still
See if
have.
I can-
I actually have another Luigi Mansion, but it doesn't work, so it doesn't matter. I've got there's actually a few games that I'm like,
Actually-
damn man, it actually don't work. Like from GameStop, I got Poke Park 2. It doesn't
Oh,
work.
God.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You
Jesus,
probably won't be able to
that's
see this shit,
insane.
but yeah, Def Jam Vendetta too. It's like a fucking weird film. You ain't gonna be able to see that shit. You see it on
Kinda
edge?
see
See
it,
that
yeah.
edge?
The edge like in the
Like
the
yeah,
set,
it
right?
just built
Yeah.
up out of nowhere. And this is courtside. You can see that same weird kind
I'm
of
gonna show you. You know what? That is something that I've had.
filmy edge, and that's why the fucking game won't read. It's like
Actually, you know what's funny? I had problems. I literally played Resident Evil 3 Nemesis a few months ago, and on the GameCube, and I actually had problems
What'd you play?
with it. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Oh,
on
yeah, that's
GameCube. And what sucks is that for some reason that game it stopped reading the disc if it doesn't pass through a certain part of the intro.
oh really?
Yeah,
What the
and
fuck is that?
luckily it still worked overall if I played overall, but it there's actually a genuine amount of times where I had to keep restarting it until it actually fully went through the intro, and then I was able to.
Oh, the
actually play it.
Lucina thing. I was
You
confused.
should probably. What the
I took my
fuck?
glasses off, man.
It looks horror movie-ish.
I took my
Right.
glasses
Yeah,
off. So it took me a minute. I was like, what the hell is that?
It's the right proportions though when I had it close.
Yeah.
You should try that game in a Wii and see if it works, Robert.
Mm. Yeah,
See if
maybe.
it works.
And again, it worked on the GameCube. Like, I played through it,
$200.
so I
Yeah, I
played
mean,
on
do
my-
that and then see if it has that same.
Yeah.
I'm curious because I have Teen Titans for GameCube, and I tried to play it on my
Oh,
Wii.
Teen Titans.
Yeah,
Oh, my childhood. Oh.
I tried to play it on my
Love that
Wii, and it'll get you through like the tutorial section, but after that, it won't read the game anymore.
Really?
And yeah, because what is the percentage? It's like I want to say it's like 97% of GameCube games will work on the Wii, and I guess that's one of the 3% that's wonky with
Damn it.
for some reason, for some
Now I
odd
lost
reason.
the time. I hate it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Teen Titans.
Okay, we're gonna play the box art game. I don't know
No,
how this is
no,
gonna look. I don't know how this is
no.
gonna look.
We're a little late for that.
It's really late for that,
I
guys,
can't even
bro.
see that shit. All I
that
see is the
Resident
light,
Oh,
the blue light on your camera.
Is that Resident Evil?
Yeah.
That shit is dark.
Wait, is it Final Fantasy?
There's some figures at the bottom left there. Oh, that's the horse. That's Ico. Right?
Out of the Colossus?
Yep.
Ico. I mean, that's what I meant. You know what I meant. You
Wait,
know what I
know the
meant.
true
when he said
world,
I
man.
was like down the class.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why is this
God of
happening
War.
right now? It's
God of War.
I can't see nothing.
The Steelbook? What is that?
Ghost in the Shell.
it's a
What?
game.
It's
No.
it's Juon.
Oh, it's a face.
Yeah, it's
Not Tomb Raider. Is it?
oh, it's what can I say? It says GoldenEye.
GoldenEye 007.
Wow, it really focused there right at the
Yes.
end. All
Why
How
is
about
right.
this?
this
How about this?
happening?
How about this? How about this? How about this?
This is happening to us. What about this?
Well, it's almost all the
Pokemon Snap.
No.
it's African Safari. All right, do one
Well,
more.
that's it.
Jurassic Park.
That's it. That's it. I tipped my hat off to you, gentlemen.
What's
Come back, Ash. Come back.
He's walked away. He's gone. He's leaving.
all right?
He's gonna get some more cereal.
Oh, let's see.
This
That's
is
too
crazy.
dark.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
super dark. It's not. I know it's not Eternal Darkness. This is, oh, is that no. Oh, it's
Oh,
Mona
it's
Lisa.
a race car game. I don't know the. I'm not Gotham City Racing.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called? San Francisco Rush 2049.
no, it's not
That's
San
it.
Francisco Rush Custom Pro. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Crash. Oh, Burnout.
Burnout. Point of
Point of
impact.
impact. Burnout 2.
Burnout 2 for the GameCube. You got that?
That I definitely wouldn't have got.
This gets
I almost called it Crash Down. It's Burnout.
I don't have anything else that would be hard to guess.
Yeah, we'll have to do another.
Oh,
box game.
this one will be. No, that'll give it away.
Wait, Twilight Princess HD is expensive? I guess that
What?
makes sense.
Right now? Jesus, for real?
Well, it's $135 he's saying for Wii U.
Jesus, that's pretty pricey. Let me go on VG price shorting.
That's probably true. It's the only place you can play the HD versions on the Wii U. On the PU.
Who's on the cover of Madden 2004? Go.
That's Donovan. What's
Football
his name?
player.
Michael Vick.
Mhm.
Come on, bruh.
Is that a yes?
NFL 2K3. Who's on the cover?
The Randy Moss.
It's a white guy.
I have no idea. A white guy. Oh, Brian Urlacher.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think Terrell's coming back. Who's on the cover of Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003?
His wife. She don't know all that shit now.
This is my entire
ex-wife,
GameCube collection that I have left after I sold all those games. We have
Damn.
It's depressing.
Sports trash.
NASCAR, Tiger, Madden.
Oh my god. Just give that shit away.
That's why I still have it.
You could give me all the 4 games in the middle.
I couldn't part with the Resident Evil games.
Oh, Resident Evil 4. Yeah, that's the one good game you got in there. Well, they're not bad.
I
I'm
got a
just saying,
remake.
Game
Yeah.
of value.
Resident Evil.
And
And he writes this
What do you
Twilight
mean?
Princess 2.
Look,
Or Twilight
Leader.
Princess HD
Launch
is coming to
title.
Switch 2. Yeah, man.
that would have been
Okay.
a better one to guess. That's it for all the rest are EA or
Probably not worth anything either, sadly.
EA.
It's the best fighting, or it's the best space shooting looking Star Wars
Damn,
game.
I forgot I
by a
had this.
mile.
I probably would have. If you don't have it, Rob, I
Oh,
probably
there
would have
you
gave
go.
it to you.
I would have taken that definitely.
Yeah, you
played
can
it.
go.
I played it for like an hour. Like, what is this shit? I heard it was a good Star Wars game.
Oh, you don't play RPGs like that.
I was
bro.
just like completely, what do you call
This
it?
is
Blind. I was
turn-based? Get shit out of here.
I was blindsided. I had no idea what the game was. I just heard everyone was raving about it, so I was like, oh, I want that.
It's fantastic.
Won over 40 Game of the Year awards.
That's why
Anyway,
they wanted to remake that shit.
Yeah.
It's so good.
what else is here? Oh, yeah. This was the most frustrating. This was an online game. It took like 15 minutes for a lobby to get full
In the
and
match.
to start the match, and then you get shot, one hit, you're dead, and you had to watch the whole match end till the so these two people would be doing a standoff for like 10, 15 minutes. And then it took like a minute to get back to the menu, like the lobby, and then you'd wait, and then the lobby. It was so stupid.
But Wind Waker HD is probably expensive too. Then
All right, Terrell, guess the box art.
Are we still doing it?
he thought
Hey,
it was over.
no way! Y'all still
Come on.
doing it.
Oh, I know that one.
Palm Train, is it Wave Race?
Wave Race.
It looks realistic.
Oh,
Wait,
Turok.
is it?
Yeah,
it's
Turok.
got to be Turok.
The original.
The Dinosaur Hunter. I don't have a memory card,
Wait.
so I couldn't even.
Why do you have a black edge? What the?
It's a fake. I didn't have
Oh,
the
no,
box,
I was gonna
One of
say.
these custom game case.
but it has the manual.
Got a bullshit ass case. You gotta have a real deal.
But this is the right orientation, though.
Oh, you can't even see it.
This is the right orientations. It's not the sideways ones like Robert gets.
I like the sideways.
Anyway, we'll wrap this up. Thanks for people. We still had 19 people in here, so I guess this is riveting entertainment.
That's surprising. Pretty surprising.
Look at all my box
If
arts.
here's what you do, you gotta like, you gotta leave a comment, you gotta subscribe, and you could win Rainbow Six 3
I got one.
squad-based counter terror.
My turn.
Oh,
What? Oh, Tunic?
Damn
That
it!
was easy.
oh, it is. No, I actually.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
say.
way older.
You know why? Because I've been looking at that cover art more than I should have.
It's a
Don't
very
ask me
nice,
why.
shiny cover.
It is.
All right, one more.
Shiny.
One more. What is this?
Oh, I just got
You
this one.
guys, don't patronize me, you fuck. Like I didn't just
Get out
see
here,
you pull.
Robert.
I like how he like took African Safari off the side of the thing. That's oh fuck me. Which one is
That
it?
is
Not
Wind Waker
Fuck me.
HD.
Tropical Freeze.
No, it's the
That's,
Warriors
Hyrule
game.
Warriors.
Oh
Hyrule
yeah,
Warriors.
that's a
Warriors.
Warriors.
Damn it,
No,
definitive
yeah,
edition.
because Midna was
It's
in
a
there.
definitive edition. No, you're not gonna say definitive
Yeah,
edition.
you gotta say definitive edition, or you lose.
All right, if you
I
get
wrote-
this
it's true.
in one guess,
we'll leave.
you get the game. Oops, damn it, you almost saw it.
Blue gas.
God damn it, why is it picking
I
up
didn't
the
see it.
side?
I'm legit not seeing it.
It's an N64 game, that's for sure.
Midway.
I know what it is. Wipeout 64. Boom. Give me my shit.
You already
Give it to
have it, so you don't need it.
Oh,
That's
no.
not the point. That's the.
I thought you did.
Wipeout 64. I have Wipeout.
That's also irrelevant.
Saturn.
Your argument was
The box
that
got a
if he-
little
No,
grease
yeah.
in it too, which sucks.
Listen,
Where is it?
if you said if he guessed the game, that means he got it. So
He reneging on me. Y'all see this?
I thought he
Yeah.
already had it. That's what I meant.
he's
You
an
already
Indian
got
giver.
It, if
It's
you guessed
don't
it.
don't Spider-Man mean.
I have the
hate
Sega
it.
Saturn version. So I don't have the N64 version.
I could be a whole villain about this. I'm chill out.
All right, Trell, you weren't here for when I showed this. I don't think.
I feel like I'm getting punished. Is that Force Awakens? No, no.
Oh, yeah.
Who's
It's-
that?
That was a good guess, though. That's a good guess. What
It
did you
was.
say?
I saw
Nick, you
it's
say
Star.
Force
I know it's
Awakens.
Star Wars.
Yeah, okay.
It's
attractive woman and this penis next to her.
Is that Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah.
There you go.
The funny thing is, I don't even know Star Wars like that. I was like, if you would have
That's a
said no, I would have had no other fucking guess. I want you to know that.
There was a
Everybody,
lightsaber.
that's a good
I
one.
did see a
So
light,
everybody,
I saw a lightsaber and I saw a woman, so I was like, oh.
everybody in the chat gets a free copy of African Safari.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Melanin not included.
That's gonna run us about $35.
I'm not paying that. I think Robert's gonna foot the bill for that because he's a proponent of it.
Who wants a new copy of African Safari?
You get Africa. You get
Uh-oh.
Africa. I mean, you get Africa, and I get Africa.
Anyway, we might as well wrap things up. Thanks you guys for
Okay, no way.
Lilo and Stitch.
I don't
Bitches ain't gonna
fucking
guess
know.
that one.
I have no fucking clue, T.
You're not gonna guess that one. You can give it up.
Never.
Outfit of Dreams.
I was like
African
Dragon
Safari.
Tales.
Knights,
like Dragon Tales in a minute.
Robert's on the trail.
Nights into Dreams.
Outfit of Dreams.
Huh? Yep. Cabin
African-
of Dreams.
Oh, yeah,
Every-
yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
See,
I took a
Robert's
photo of it the other day, so I remember the name. I wrote it down.
But why did you write it down?
Because I don't have it on my list though. It looks cool.
Oh yeah,
I like the cover. I'm gonna buy it one day. Where's my money?
I got it on Steam first. I didn't think they would be making a physical copy of it.
On my Steam Deck.
Oh shit! Good for you guys. I'm gonna do a video on it because it's a very nice throwback N64 game. It is literally an N64 game.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh no, that's great. That would be it's an N64 platformer.
That would be 2024. People might view that as an insult. That's why I said it.
Maybe some people. I would love to see like I guess you would call it a D-make, an actual N64 cart come out with this game on it, because N64 could run this game for sure.
It's like that weird ass Bloodborne kart racer that exists.
Yeah. Well, they had to change it. Yeah.
Or Halo Atari.
They got DMCA.
Halo Atari.
Have you seen that shit?
Yeah, I have.
That's just crazy, right?
Yeah, they got DMCA by Sony, the Bloodborne cart.
Did they?
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
They cared about the IP not to do anything with it.
Why don't you fucking make the remaster, you assholes?
Weird.
Or just port it. Do something. The fuck?
Yeah. If you really don't care.
Remaster. I mean, you want 60 frames on that, but
oh no, I do.
There is a mod that you can play it in 60 FPS and 4K on PS5, but
I was gonna say
you have to have like a modded
on PC. I've seen that. Of course, because guys on PC, they gonna get what they want anyway.
The one was it was a mod for the PS4 Pro that someone got working on PS5, and it doesn't look like it's not. I mean, it definitely looks cleaner.
Yeah.
And it's 60 FPS.
Did you find it? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah. Obviously, it's only 30
on the
live? Stream. Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah.
People are still watching, so.
It is surprising.
I'm just letting you
I mean,
know
it's not like it makes the game look like, like a remaster, but it's just cleaner, and on my screen I can see the 60 FPS, but
I always say the
on my screen I can see blood.
Bloodborne looks like nightmare creatures on the N64.
The art direction in the city and
That's
stuff.
What the game reminds me of. I can't help it.
It's sweet, but it's just like it's just very muddy, I guess is the word.
And
just
PlayStation 1. It's on the PS1 as well.
First boss.
Nightmare Creatures on N64 is what it looks like.
Boss.
Mm-hmm.
Father Gascoigne he's the first required boss, but he's not the first boss.
I don't know of any other before him.
Isn't it Cleric Beast or something?
Yeah, Cleric Beast.
No.
That's the only two bosses.
The one you died to, you have to die to do the blood echoes. That's a boss.
The one that kills you first, so that you have to die.
Yeah, but that's still a boss. You still have to beat it. That's still a boss.
Don't you have to beat the Cleric?
Yeah, you have to beat her. Well, actually, to be fair, okay. So if you're trying to traverse,
oh, that was a boss. I just beat it my first. I didn't even struggle with it.
I'm good for you.
I thought it was just a regular enemy.
Yeah.
How did you? It had a bar at the bottom of the screen.
Well, I mean,
Cleric Beast, fella.
You thought a regular enemy had a?
I don't
Probably
know.
couldn't see it because it's so fugly.
No, he fucking beat the game in like 2 seconds. That's what fucking happened.
You couldn't
Are
see.
you talking about after you first you're going through
I'm
like?
talking about before this.
Yeah.
Like before this. Like
I guess
I
just thought that was just like a hey, this is what encounters are going to be like. Like I didn't really count it as a.
I hate you,
dude. I was like, man, I almost died. I remember when I first played it. I was like,
I think it took me like a strong. I won't say an hour, but it took me a minute.
What's its name?
I think it's Cleric Beast.
Maybe he killed me once.
Well, he has to.
Yeah, the guy on the bridge.
I hate that.
Oh, this guy. This is something different than I was thinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say like I know this.
I didn't know you.
That's wild.
I didn't encounter him till like later in the game. Like,
well, that's because you don't. So here's the thing.
He's not mandatory.
Yeah, he's not. He's
not. Yeah,
he's not mandatory. Like in terms of progression, you don't have to fight him.
Yeah, I was already pretty leveled up.
Him either.
Really, this and the Father Gascoigne were the only ones that fought.
I only found him because I was just exploring.
Him, but he's not required for.
I was just exploring to try to find like secret or new shortcuts and stuff.
Bloodborne D-make, Lenny. play Nightmare Creatures on PS1.
They definitely put a lot of the there's a lot of animation. There's the enemy animations and stuff are fantastic. All the hairs and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's awesome.
I mean, for sure.
Look up Nightmare Creatures so we can show the difference here. Nightmare Creatures.
I am
PS1.
gonna get out here in 3 minutes though, because I do have things I gotta do.
Yeah.
Why does it say Nightmares Creatures Bloodborne? Was it PS1? You say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could probably if you were comparing it to.
What's that site where somebody does full
Holy
playthroughs?
shit! Yeah, look, it is Bloodborne.
I'm telling you, man.
That logo.
The way T originally
like-
said it made it sound like an
like
insult. I'm not
middle.
gonna lie to you.
Oh, I'm not. It's a joke, but because of
I know, but the way you said it, I was like,
but
damn.
it does look like it. That's what it always reminded me of. That's what
Yeah.
Bloodborne always reminded me of.
It does look like
Nightmare Creatures.
Bloodborne.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's your Nightmare Creature, or there's your Bloodborne remake. Lenny,
Yeah,
right?
what the hell? That's
Wow.
crazy.
I'm telling you. I remember I rented this game at
Jesus
first before I
Christ.
bought it.
Yeah, she
This
be
person's
kicking
probably
your
really
ass.
good at the game, so it's probably really hard to
was not
play.
this good.
Falcon Kick.
I was not this good.
You were better.
This game used to stress me out.
Kicking the ass out of a bat. The bat's just chilling.
I'm the
Oh,
real
never mind. It
Batman.
was doing fireballs.
I like how the darkness hides.
He
Look
was
at
a he was a
Yeah.
doking.
Demolishing these. You can't even. It's
This is
you
like a
can't
beat 'em
even
up.
walk.
Lenny races.
Exactly.
I played Nightmare Creatures demo about 25 years ago. Yeah, it's the old one.
It's
Back
like
in
instead of
my
fog, it's
day.
just darkness.
I never played 2. I wonder if they.
Damn.
Like an
It came out
abomination
of the
of
wall.
God, bro. It's like I'm
It
watching a
just-
literal abomination.
Like, I would not be surprised if the
Cutting limbs off and shit.
Oh, and you could cut off the limbs.
Oh, yeah, you
Damn.
can cut limbs off. Yeah.
Damn.
I would
Can't
not
do
be
that in
surprised if
Bloodborne.
they,
Well, it's certain enemies you can make them get rid of their limbs out of frustration.
Hey, this looks pretty impressive.
It
Man.
always
For
cracks me
PlayStation
up.
1, yeah.
For some reason, Bloodborne bosses were like, "I'm about to become stronger. Rip off my legs." Bitch, what?
Holy shit! Look at that thing. That looks.
Yeah.
That's
Is that
the
a
thing.
spider?
That's the thing from The Witcher
Cthulhu.
1.
Cthulhu and shit
The
over
thing from The
there.
Witcher 1 that in the ass. That
Oh, and you
kicks
can
in.
shoot too. It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Dope thing.
you know what the game that really reminded me of it was Order 1886. That was the first game that kind of
Before
reminded
you
me of
find out
it.
that
Is
was
her
just a
character
movie.
model more detailed than Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, you think? Is it more...
Her character
like-
model, yeah, for sure.
I was saying, it looks
At
beyond
least the
PlayStation
first
1.
one.
All right, boys. I have things I gotta do.
Yeah,
But-
it's already almost 10.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
I'm
right,
saying
we'll
it's
get
like
outta
almost
here.
2 o'clock. I literally have things I gotta
We're ending the
Sorry,
stream.
guys,
We're ending the stream. See you
Still
guys.
watching.
He's lying.
I don't know why 19 people are still watching, but whatever.
I mean, no,
God bless
listen. If they enjoy the content, that's fine. You didn't have to end the stream because of me. I'm just saying I have things.
It's
I